Fog and destroy hearts of good souls in the dark. Filled with dismay, laid along and fake too much, all the way through till the crumble. Into shattered down they go. Don't let 'em do it like that to us. There are all things that make you weak. So wake up from long sleep. Don't refuse to be free to let go. Time is reason to break up peace in your mind. Take my hand, join the team. Gonna let the dead leaf fall down. Hey, it's time to rise up.
Okay, here we are again. We will, now that the intro is played, wait just a couple of minutes, and then we'll get started. Excuse me. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. Somehow not late, so that's okay. You're good. Do dishes, then prep some dinner. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, might as well get that stuff all out of the way for yourself, you know? So. Because once it's done, you don't gotta do it again for a while. For approximately 24 hours. Have fun with whatever's left of the game, or the rest, or just until you finish the first boss. Yeah, thanks. I'm 1 foot out the door already with it. I do want to test a few more things today, though, so I do have some things left that I still want to see with this game. But honestly, I might call it after today. So we'll see. Just not gelling with me. I don't think it's a death sentence for the game, though, but I'll talk about that later on when we get to the whole I review why this didn't work for me type of a thing. So. Hey. Yeah, he's all set.
Here, you know.
Okay.
Dad just gave me an extra phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. The dog wanted one.
Yeah, sometimes he acts like he's still hungry after he eats his food. Okay.
What time did you bring him in?
1:30. So he's good for a little while. Probably.
Yeah, I told Dad like half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's why I said I would rather he stay in for a little bit till it starts to cool down.
Yeah, it's not really gonna cool off though.
Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? With summer in general. Hey, Dad, I'm streaming. No. They're probably not there yet. They'll probably be there in a little bit. Ooh, 431, 432. All right. Timing is good. Let's load this up. Okay, so I still have a couple of things, like I just said a minute ago, that I would like to test with this game. Namely, I'd like to see if it is more of a positive experience for me if I put it through the Tails treatment. I'll talk about what that is in a little bit. But Other than that, I'm already kind of 1 foot out the door today, but I'd rather give it another couple of hours just to see what's ahead, see if I can beat this section of the dungeon and get ready for the boss, or if there's still more to go after that. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers, the Stream Edition. This might be the first inaugural Cutoff episode. I have cut off streams before this because they weren't engaging with me previously, but this is going to be the first official one that didn't cause me agita, that didn't cause me to want to leave for a while, because like the DDS2 cutoff wasn't, it was kind of like this. It was like, okay, well, I still want to stream, it's just I don't necessarily feel like playing this game right now, or I don't feel like I'm playing this game well. In this case, if I cut off after today's episode, I'm going to move to the next game, because I don't feel like I'm playing this game well, and I don't feel like the game itself is vibing with me. But if I change up my strategy of how I play, it might vibe with me better. So that's what I want to test today, basically, is to see if there's a slightly different strategy of play that will make it easier for me to actually want to play it. And that is the Tails treatment that I was talking about a minute ago. So let's go into the jail so I can give you an example of what I mean when I say the Tails treatment. Should be pretty easy to demonstrate because all the enemies have respawned. And I still haven't purchased much of anything other than the... I think I bought the accessories last time and that was about it. And we don't really have the money to buy anything else for right now anyway, so I guess it's fine. Let's see. So we want to go to... Yeah, this is the checkpoint where we were last time. So let's go over here. Alright, so what is the Tales treatment? Well, we haven't played any games in the Tales of series for the channel at all. I'm planning on it eventually, but at the moment I have not played any of them. So when I say the Tales treatment, the way that I play games like Tales of Xillia, Tales of Symphonia, all of those, is that when I play through the game and I'm just fighting normal enemies, I will go to the options menu, I will go to the config menu, and I will turn the difficulty settings down to normal. Now, why is this something that I do in Tales games? Because the mooks in between the bosses, I literally couldn't give a shit less how easy or hard they are. I just want them out of the way, and they're there to give me an experience battery so that I'm the appropriate level for the bosses, which are the only fights in the game that I actually care about. And I want to test and see if this game is the same, because so far the only fights that I've actually enjoyed in the game are the mini-bosses that we've fought. So I want to see if this is the same, where I can turn it to normal for the regular enemies and then turn it to hard for the bosses and still have a good time. It's possible. It's just going to be problematic because I don't know when the bosses are going to pop up, which is going to mean that I could still play this game for the stream. I would just have to know what's coming first, which would mean it wouldn't be a blind stream. It would be I have to play this off-screen first. Before I play it for the stream. So.
Hey, isn't this like one of the other terminals you've been hacking, Oracle? Sounds like we need you for this one too. Think you can do it?
Probably not, because this one's red.
The screen's not on. I don't think it's powered up.
So we gotta power this one up first, huh?
But we have nowhere else to go. Oh, right. I think I remember spotting some huge machine on Central Street. Maybe that's this terminal's power source.
Okay, so find the machine and then come back.
Let's return to Central Street.
Well, that's a bit of a pain, I guess, but hey, whatever. It's fine. Where's this pointing me to? Oh, camera. There we go. Is it pointing me up here for any particular reason? I mean, I'm going to use this in the battle that's going to happen in the square once I eventually get the hell out of here, but... Can I jump this? No. Alright. Then I guess we'll just go back the traditional old-fashioned way. That's fine. It's gonna suck a little bit because the enemies over here have respawned, but that's, you know, it's fine.
Yo, might have found something.
Particularly mind.
That shadow looks pretty tough.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's the one that we fought last time that I'm not going to fight this time because I don't think I really particularly need to, so... Let's just fly our way out of here, flap on by. And we'll, okay. Let's see.
What's that?
Okay, that one's just the low level one. I could drop down now, but knowing my luck, he'll turn around at the exact moment that I do my little barrel roll out of here. Oh, he's the one that has the large patrol pattern. Okay, never mind. Now I can, in fact, go. And not feel so concerned about it. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Let's get it.
Show me your true self.
Alright, so ambush these guys. Let's see here. Do one of these, and then I'm going to swap over to Ryuji because he seems to be pretty much God mode in this place, so let's let him continue to be God mode. Oh yeah, he's not quite good against these particular guys, so swap back. Oh, I can even do it after that. Okay, cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got a Dream Needle card. That's interesting, I guess.
Okay, on to the next one.
Let's see. We're looking for a huge machine on Central Street, which is... Oh, back in the opposite direction. Okay, well... I guess I should have paid attention to my map markers, shouldn't I? Well, not that guy. This way. But it's fine.
Look what we got.
I can always go get more.
So far, so good.
Let's see.
It still hasn't noticed us.
Well, good, because we want him to die, so that's what we're going to do.
Oh, you're screwed now.
Let's see what we've got here. Are they all dead? I think they're all dead. Yep, they're all dead. But I'm going to get Silky out anyway. Because I'll be able to use her in a little bit.
Hey, isn't...
Do you think
Leave
this
her.
properly powered the terminal?
This isn't gonna cut it.
So find another machine.
Levels I'm seeing here. We're gonna need to turn on 2 more.
Alright.
How much power does that thing use?
Looks like we have
As
to
much
go
as
around
the
and
plot
find some
demands it
generators.
to, as it turns out. Alright, so there's a couple more generators which are in the immediate area. Near the helicopters. Okay. This one's up top though, so I can probably hop around a little bit and get up top to it. Let's see here. What's the easiest way to get up from here? Because I don't want to shoot that guy. I'd rather just get up and out before I do that, because it would make my job a little easier. I can't get on top of the street lamp, though. So, ooh, okay.
There's a powerful enemy nearby. I can sense it.
Yep, me too. There we go. Hop on up here. That will work. So now we'll slide across, and we'll see what we can find here. There we go. Can I hop over there from here? Surely, yeah. Alright. Ah, here we go. Slide our way over, and we'll hit this one up, then we'll hit up the third one, and then we'll be
Power
good to
source
go.
sighted. We should turn it on.
That's the plan,
Second
Sophia.
generator so far.
Just one more to go, right? Let's keep it up.
Alright. So that's 2 down. Now for number 3. Just gotta delay my jump ever so slightly so that way I actually make it across.
There's a generator. We've activated 3 generators. Is that sufficient, Oracle?
Yep, we have the power. Let's get back to that terminal.
Alright, so now we should be able to hack it up. And well, I should be able to ambush this helicopter, but
Is it just me, or does that shadow look really strong?
this game's ambush system is, something. It is certainly something.
You know, I feel like there was a checkpoint here somewhere.
There was, and there still is. It's right there. Well, anyway, think we're okay. I don't think we need a checkpoint at this point. I mean, the enemy coming up is probably going to be pretty strong here, especially since it's a hacking point, so the enemies here will probably be pretty
Terminal
powerful.
really is
But
on now. Thank goodness.
we have Candy and we have
Get going.
Dormina and
Not
Sledgehammer,
Oracle still has to hack into it.
so let's let her hack it.
Well, it's hacking time. Ready to watch my back?
Let's do it, little sis.
All right, hacking in. Make sure you back me up.
Okay, can do. What will we be fighting along the way? An Andres. Okay, well, we can fight an Andres, that's fine. Should probably, yeah, I was gonna say, get the hell out of here before that becomes a problem. Ow. Let's see. And I should also probably go up top here and drop this down now that the enemies are all directly on top of me, so. There we go. Jump right over their little Augie there after I just hit them up with that, so that's cool. I might heal myself. Seems like it would be a good idea. There we go. How we doing over here, little sis? Good? Good. Let's see. That'll work. I got you covered. Hold on. Mokoi, give me a sledgehammer real quick. Thank you. Sure, Ryuji, go for it. See, he's weak to fire, so now Anne can finally pick up the pace here. Well, let's let her do it. Not bad. Pass along. What do we got? Nothing? Okay, good. Sure, let's do one of these. There we go. Let Ryuji get in there. Sure, why not? Yeah, I think Saizo's got to be the one to pick up this mask, so let's let him do it. I like the minor AoE that Terukaja causes as well. That's kind of nice.
It's over.
That is correct. It is over. Okay, cool.
Mission
Done
complete.
with the hack.
We've nearly reached Bunkamachi.
And I think, can we go down here now? Is that what this opened? I think so.
It's a shadow. Careful, okay?
I can see it.
Yeah, it is in fact what it opened. I'll auto-recover. Why the heck not? I got some Dia, so I might as well. I think I'm too used to the ambush system in Metal Gear Rising. That's why when I'm above them and I'm like, okay, why can't I ambush them? That's why it always pisses me off a little bit, because it's like, listen, I have elevation, and this game needs to have a better stealth system than Metal Gear Rising. Because Metal Gear Rising's stealth was discouraged, okay? Like, they told you not to use it in favor of just cutting everything up. I mean, you could use it, but it wasn't the primary method of dealing damage, so... Alright, we got Headbutt. That's the Forget skill, right? Yeah, it is. It's not nearly as good in this game, though, because you can't get technical hits off of the Forget status in this game. I'm not sure if you could in Vanilla P5, but I know that's how it is in this one, so... Not even psionic damage does so for you. Which kind of blows, but...
You say you used to do ballet?
Hey, what can you do?
Ballet?
Yes, I was in a few recitals. I still use valet service, though.
Wah,
How
wah.
incredible. I would appreciate witnessing your ballet skills in action.
Well, first we need a
The
car.
ballet is what's more impressive.
You know what, Ryuji? You're alright.
I'll reveal your truth.
We both enjoy watching ballet, although I think I enjoy it for... No, you know what? Probably for the exact same reason that Ryuji likes watching ballet. Never mind. Ow. That wasn't very nice, Andres.
Wait, it's over?
Well, it flew by because okay, because of the
Show me your true
enemies not really being as strong. Okay, I'll attack, and then if anything's left, I might have. Okay, nothing's left. Good. I was gonna say I might have
I got a new skill.
Silky do a Bufu, but don't really need it. Oh, good. Anne got Soul Thief, so now whenever she inflicts a burn, she'll get a little SP back. So now she's actually a really solid healer as a result of that. So. What do we got in here?
Hey, look, it's a treasure chest.
Must be up here, right? Or not? Where was the treasure chest? Oh, it was down here? Up there? I'm confused. Hang on. Am I just not looking up enough? Yeah, I'm not looking up enough because there looks like there's a way to get up there. I just don't know what it is yet. Alright.
Should we take a look?
Probably a good idea, sure. Oh, this is how you get to it. Okay, they just... It looked like it was up on elevation based on the way that the map looked,
Magical
but...
wonders lie within.
The power incense. Alright, well...
Oh, cool. I'll take it.
Not particularly valuable in this game, at least as far as I've seen so far, but hey, you know, whatever. Alright, next up. I should at least mark this checkpoint before we go anywhere else, I think, because, let me see, where's it going to take us next? Bunkamachi, so probably there's going to be a boss fight of some kind, or mini-boss fight of some kind inside of there, so... let's see. You know what, hang on. There we go. Register Central Street North. Why don't we save just for the hell of it? And then we'll go from there. First impressions of the Tails treatment are strong. I think that's what the problem and solution is for what what I've been experiencing in the game. I think subjecting the game to the Tails treatment and then basically turning the difficulty down for regular encounters and then back up again for the boss encounters is going to be the way to go. Again, the problem with that at the moment is going to be that I just don't know what's coming, so
looks quite powerful.
I can't determine when it's a good idea to turn the game up and down.
It's a checkpoint.
But it seems like it's doing pretty much what I wanted it to do. So we'll see. Again, basically what that means, though, is that if I'm going to do that, it means I'm going to go play the game off-screen all the way through. And then I'll know what to expect. So that then I can swap things around as I play it, you know.
The walls are just as high as the others.
Naturally.
I suspect the gate is closed just as with the others. How will we breach the key?
Well, we could do that the same way we always did, like by jumping around until we found a way in.
Perhaps we can leap over there from another rooftop? Let's try gaining some elevation.
Fair enough. Basically what I just said, but hey, you know what? It's fine. Let Haru get the win there. These guys. Helicopter dude. Looks like he's got a bit of an erratic pattern. I'd love to ambush him, but I don't know if that's going to be possible just yet until he turns around. There we go. Not what I wanted. Alright, well, anyway. Gives me the capacity to, let's see. Wait to wind. Do I have wind right now? I don't have a bicorn, right? So I guess I'll just do this. Bonk. That'll work.
That was almost too easy.
Let's move on.
Alright, so... Can move across that rooftop. There's a shadow over there. What's waiting for me down on the street? Is there anything that would be worthwhile? A couple more shadows. Yeah, I might as well get them out of the way before I go anywhere else. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna be coming back out on the street eventually anyway. So since that's the case, I might as well take care of these guys. What the heck is with that guy? He looks funky.
Focus.
Like he won't third eye.
Take this.
I have concern. Going to shoot him anyway, but I have concern. Oh, hello. Killer teddy bear. Oh. Okay. Oh, hold on.
I'll use this. Take this.
Why is Bugs already here? Ow. He's also got Messiah. I might run from this one because it looks like he's a little too hard for right now. I would have loved for you to have told me that he was way harder right now, game. Like, maybe make him, I don't know, like, neon purple or something so that I know, hey, absolutely avoid this guy right now. Alright.
Don't get caught off guard.
Well, that was fun. Yeah, I saw Bugs and I was like, wait a minute, no way. Because Bugs is like a mid-game enemy, right? Because he was a mid-game persona in the original. And the answer is correct. He is, in fact, a mid-game enemy and a mid-game persona because he's way too hard for us to fight at this moment. Judging by the amount of damage he just did to me. Wow. Stuck. Hold on. Back up here. Oh, okay.
I see a treasure chest.
I'll sleep card.
Something
Cool.
good inside.
I will keep that in mind. Let's see, can I pop you before you do anything fancy? Yep. I mean, I understand I was supposed to go up on the roof, but like, that's way more than I was bargaining for.
You're mine.
What else we got?
Take this. Ravage them.
I'll take it, thank you. There you go. Good work, everybody. Oh, we're almost done. Okay. Sweet.
This new skill suits me.
And Morgana has leveled up as well. You got Magaru. That's nice, so he's got a wider range attack. Oh, he gets Technical Adept as well. That's pretty good. It's I was planning on going for that skill myself eventually. It increases the damage of technical hits, and when you dizzy enemies as much as I'm planning on dizzying enemies, this will be nice. Like, basically the plan of action for late in the game is
Great work, everybody.
inflict dizzy, use a really powerful physical attack to get a technical hit, and then heal myself. Over and over and over again, ad nauseum, until everything falls over dead. So, yeah, that's the plan anyway.
This offers a pretty good view of the area.
Now, to find a point of entry.
Yep, sounds like a plan. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, because then we can slide all the way down.
We could slide down it to get over there.
Might be a bit of a long slide, but that's
Doesn't
okay.
look taut enough for us to use like that.
Well, not all at once.
What if we gave the Ferris wheel a spin? Would that tighten it up?
I mean, I guess.
That could work. Let's head over there and check it out.
We just gotta not spin it too much, because then it'll break the cable? I'm assuming it's made of cable, because if it was just made of, like, rope, it would probably break in half the second we touched the thing, but, you know.
This may be relevant to my interest.
We'll get it in a second, Futaba. That takes care of those guys. Some devil fruit.
This was over before it began. Good job, everyone.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
And there's a checkpoint down here, I think. Is that where I came from? I don't think so. Well, I can get back up in a minute.
Up and down in these jails. It must be pretty difficult
Okay.
to remember the layout.
Didn't see those guys there for a second. Alright, anyway. Now that we do see them... I mean, I could just jump up and shoot.
What's that?
We better watch ourselves.
Why are they always putting the hardest shadows in a place where there's no ambush point? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of ambush points in general? I'm gonna try to get the big guy. in a second. They're not the big guy. Like, anyone but the helicopter I'd like to engage with. So, like this. Hang on.
Excellent.
There you go.
They're within range.
Focus.
You know what? I'll take it. Let's get rid of this guy first, then we'll go back down. Oh, I've got a showtime. Nice.
Be gone.
Can't really say be gone just yet, Joker. Mott's nowhere to be found.
Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Alright, we can get an ambush, so that's at least good.
Whoa, this is a piece of cake.
Do that, sledgehammer, a go-go. Let's do it again. What do you do, Mokoi, when we showtime? Big sledgehammer? Okay, that works.
You're mine.
See, that went much better. And the reason why it went much better is because he wasn't, like, beating my ass every time he attacked. And, I mean, I guess I could have just died to it a couple of times and then gone around him, but, you know, it's fine. Hey, welcome back, Marie. How did everything go with... Oh, you're taking a quick break from dishes and then dinner. Taking a quick break. What the fuck was that damage and why is he melting? So I have subjected this game to the Tails treatment. And if you don't know what the Tails treatment is, I don't blame you because I haven't played any Tails games for the stream just yet. The Tails treatment is where I turn the difficulty down to normal for all of the trash mobs, and then I turn the difficulty up to hard for all of the boss enemies. Because the only enemies that I care about actually being hard, the only fights that I care about actually, you know, being challenging in Tails games are the bosses. So I figured I'd try it here as well, and it seems to be working out pretty nicely. Like, a lot of the normal enemies just melt pretty easily, which is exactly what I want. And now when we get to the tougher stuff, I can just turn it up to hard, which I think I'm going to be getting to that now. Because there's an enemy, like, right there.
See it.
He's right on top of my objective marker, so I'm going to choose to say this is the point where I turn it to hard. And then promptly die a couple of times, but that's okay. You stopped doing that years ago, but that is the Tails strat. Yes, exactly, and that's why I'm using it, because it's like I don't care about the trash mobs. Like I want them to fall over, because the only good thing that they're for is giving me enough experience to be the appropriate level for the boss fights, which are the only things I actually care about being challenging. Again, exactly the same as how I play the Tails series, so I figured I'd try it here. The only problem is going to be that I don't know when to turn it up and down because I haven't, well, played this game before, so probably still gonna drop it after today, but I will know the proper strategy for when I pick it up later. So. Okay, Big Mokoi.
We're busted.
I mean, busted is a strong word. I mean, we probably are busted because Night Walking Warrior is going to deal big damage to me. Probably not going to do anything with this one. Let's see what this does. Party members inflicted with dizzy. Oh good, my party members have been inflicted with dizzy. The effect disappears when you're hit by an enemy attack, except the technicals. Enemies inflicted with dizzy have a chance of missing their attacks. Any attack that the enemy does not absorb or nullify will trigger a technical hit. The nice thing about Dizzy, from what I understand, is that you can use it on everything, including bosses, and it still has a chance to inflict the Dizzy status, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Oh, good. Alright, I can't Terukaja unless I hit him. Let's do it anyway. Yeah, why don't you give him a Terrunda? That seems like a good idea, actually. Let's see, he's assault diving, that's fine. I need to get out of here before that. Oh, it's for him. Never mind. Assault dive. He's now weak to Agi, right? He's weak to Geru. Okay, well maybe I can burn him anyway, and if I burn him, I can have Morgana do some stuff to him after that, so... Nice. Let's pass to Morgana and let him do a little Garrowing. Hell away from that. Go for it, Ryuji. Oh good, it gave him some, hyper armor from that attack, good. Pass back to you. Terukaja, that's fine. Actually, I can hold down the R1 button, right? Okay. Let's see how much that does for me. Good. Myself a Terukaja, good. And then Sledgehammer his reinforcements and see what that does. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Nice, dodged it. Go for it. Oh yeah, he's weak to fire. Good work, Ann. We're dying a little bit in terms of SP, but that's okay. I should probably use a little bit of healing. Let's give it to Saizo. Whoa, okay. So that'll probably pop him a little bit. Like, it probably has a minor AoE to it, the Terukaja, so I'm going to not deal with that.
Take this. The enemy raised their attack power. You do not want to get hit right now.
Well, you're probably right. He raised my attack power just as a result of that. Oh, maybe he can get headbutted. Okay. Do it again! Because why the hell not?
Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
Oh good, I can get a technical on him. Good. Perfect.
Real strong. Watch your back.
Take this.
I'm going to. Right on the muscle.
But yeah, see, like, the boss fights are fine when I do stuff like this. Like, I don't mind them being difficult because I can micromanage it a little bit, you know? But the rest, not so much. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here! Okay. Sure, use that. See what it does to him. Good. I think, yeah, Ryuji's down, but that's okay. We can handle it without him. We don't actually need the Zio this time, which is kind of nice. I don't think I'm gonna be here. Nope, definitely did not. Run! For the sledgehammer hits me in the face. Okay. Yeah, do that. There, got him. See, this is a better loop. I like this gameplay loop better because then the tough fights are actually tough and the easy fights aren't in the way, you know? So I like this loop better, and I think if I came back around to the game doing this the whole time, I'd feel a lot better about it, so... Alright, well, Pixie got no sleep because... okay, I guess all of my personas get some experience while they're in my party, so that's kind of nice. We should probably heal.
I really overdid it. My bad.
No, it's fine. I mean, we really overdid it because it was a boss fight, so it's not really out of the ordinary for us. Or a mini-boss fight. You abandoned the Tails strat after starting Ys 8 years ago because you can downgrade from Inferno mode, the highest difficulty, but you're not allowed to bump up to Inferno. Play the entire game on Inferno or don't play it at all. Okay, gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. I don't think I'll be playing Ys on Inferno mode, especially not for my first playthrough, which will be coming up pretty soon, but, you know. Other Ys games you've played didn't have difficulty select. You just Yeah, I just readjusted that. Okay, gotcha. Just readjusted not having difficulty selected. What happened to your brain for that split second? Probably the same thing that was happening to mine on the Tuesday stream, which was that it was turning to pudding and I couldn't speak at all. It's okay, though. I don't mind. Okay, we got a cover point, we got a checkpoint, we got a whatever this is. Cute wallet. Cool.
We haven't registered that checkpoint yet, have we?
Nope, so let's register it. And I think this is a good place for us to actually leave the jail to get a full heal anyway. And again, this loop seems like it would be nice too, because I can leave the jail after a boss fight, get to the checkpoint, then leave the jail, restock on my HP and SP, and then I can be fine from that point until the next boss fight. So this loop works. I had a feeling it would work, but this loop works. Again, though, I'm not going to be able to play the game for very long in doing that because I'll accidentally have to fight the bosses on normal because I'll forget, and then I'll be like, okay, hang on, let me reload. So, what level am I at this point anyway? Let me see here. Stats. Level 11. Okay, we're getting up there. I don't know if there's anything that I actually want to fuse at level 11, but I guess we can check the Velvet Room on our way back up the stairs.
Get to work.
Yeah, fuck no. Start on normal. I'm insane. Don't follow my example. Yeah, no, I'm definitely... Like, usually I prefer to start games on normal anyway, and then I bump it up if it feels like it's too easy for me. But it's... yeah. There are not many sane people who do a blind max difficulty run of an RPG. That's probably fair, actually. Yeah. Hey, Sophia! What can we sell for more money on the black market? I have 10 dirty phone cases somehow, even though I just sold all of them a minute ago.
Are you sure?
Let's see, sell the wallet.
How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure?
Mainly selling off all the cute stuff because Sophia can't use it because she's still trapped in the digital world. Maybe we can figure out how to get her out of there at the same time I get my Digimon out of there. Let's see here. These sell for 300. That's not too bad, actually. I mean, it's kind of chump change at the moment, but, like, hey, you know, might as well. Oh, yeah, I can sell these now. We got a Pulsar. It inflicts Dizzy at a low chance. I should probably equip that on her. I don't think you need to keep weapons in this game, unlike in Persona 5, where you could use them as fusion material to create a better weapon, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And protectors. Yeah, these are all stuff I don't need anymore. Accessories. Did I not equip the magic amulet? What did I equip on Saizo? Because I don't remember. I don't know.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
This is going to get annoying eventually. But he's probably alright. I don't think I'm going to need the Breath Sash. I think I'll just get rid of it. The magic amulet might still come in handy, but you know. Back to dishes and making dinner. You have no idea why on God's green earth people are buying dirty phone cases on the black market. That is a fair question. I'm not sure I would have the business acumen to sell something like that, but you know. Should I buy some other stuff like weapons and protectors now? Oh, I still have him on the hip glasses. Okay, well that's the problem. I need to equip him with something else. So let's do that. Equip. Glasses, swap that for the magic amulets, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I really, honestly, a lot of the accessories I don't really particularly think I need. Like, I'll just leave these rings that I got last time on because they sort of cover their weaknesses, you know. I guess I could have given Futaba the Breath Sash, though, to give her some extra HP for hacking minigames, but I didn't think about that one, so I'll just, you know, think about that next time I get some HP accessories or something. Because she doesn't need, like, a resistance at all, because she doesn't have a weakness, 1, and 2, she doesn't really get hit very often unless we're in the actual hacking games, so. Now it's just a matter of protectors and weapons, so. It's unfortunate, but I don't think you can actually upgrade your gun damage outside of, like, gun boost and gun amp in this one. And that's a shame, because Saizo's gun is, like, atrociously powerful for boss fights. So I'll have to keep an eye out for gun boost and gun amp. It's all the more reason why I'll actually be using those as my main forms of damage later, but we'll get to that. Let's see, we got unisex, and we got male. No, that's unisex as well. Male, male. Is that it for right now, Sophia? What else we got? Oh, we got weapons as well. And then accessories. Okay. don't know if I particularly need these at the moment. Like, nothing really trips my fancy here. I mean, I guess I could get a padded shirt for extra endurance, but it's not really extra defense.
Having trouble deciding?
I don't know if the extra agility is really worthwhile. I'll get a padded shirt just to check and see what it does.
Thanks for your patronage.
And then we'll be good. Might as well get it for, you know, everybody. Can I switch? Yeah, I can switch to other party members with L1 and R1. Okay, got it.
You want this one?
So let's get this for
Thanks for your patronage.
Ryuji. And Morgana has, well, other stuff because he's got the cat exclusive stuff, but that's fine. Magic Camisole might not be bad for Anne. For the extra magic. I'm just gonna stick with the padded shirt for now, I think.
Put it to good use, okay?
The extra endurance will probably come in handy for the little bit of extra damage resistance it gives us for now, so. And Yusuke, Makoto, and Haru, and, well, not Futaba, but Sophia. We'll get them some armor later because I don't want to spend all my money right now. So. Okay, well, that's that. Before we go into the Velvet Room, let's save, and then after that we'll check and see if there's anything new to fuse. I don't think so at this point, but maybe. I guess I could probably fuse Andres at this point, actually, but, you know, we'll see. I don't know if Andres is anything I would care about
Welcome
fusing,
to the Velvet Room.
but we'll see.
Awaken your new self.
Oh, there's quite a few things we can fuse here. I mean, Bicorn, of course, then we've got Andres, which... Do I already have? Is that why it's not letting me fuse it? Did I pick up an Andres mask
You wish
from
to browse
somewhere?
the entries.
Hang on, I can check in here.
You wish to strengthen.
I did pick up an Andres mask from somewhere, okay. See, I'm not really sure if I want to increase the drop rate of masks, because it seems like the drop rate is pretty high already, to be honest, so... I might leave it where it is, to be fair. Mokoi can be strengthened now, up to, like, level 10 if I really wanted to. Because I think that's where he gets to Kunda, if I recall, so... Okay, get Jack-o'-lantern back up for Soul Thief. I don't think Andres has anything I particularly care about. And then Silky's already got everything that I care about. Mabufu would be kind of nice, but it's not really strictly necessary, so... What's Pixie got going on? Oh, just Mazio. Okay, not really worried about that. So, let's see what we can fuse away here. We could get a Bicorn, but I really don't think I need it all that badly. I could get Arsene back, and we could get a Succubus. That would probably be pretty okay. And then Slime is too high of a level at the moment, so... Oh, I didn't realize that fusions have an actual cost to them. I guess I should have before, but... Okay, so I have to keep a little bit of money for fusing stuff as well.
It seems that it can
All right.
gain new power.
I should probably... Let's see. So you've got Marin Karen. Not that you have Brainwash Boost at the moment to really increase the likelihood of that doing stuff. But you do have Psy, so I can get technical hits off, so that's not bad. I could get Soul Thief, and maybe I could pass... Well, it'd either be Dia or Aha, I guess. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I buy Arsene and I strengthen him by maybe 1 or 2 levels, he'll get Terrunda, and I can pass 3 skills to a Succubus. So maybe we'll do that. Let's check. Let's see. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's summon up Arsene.
You may take it with you.
And use a little bit of extra cash to do it, but that's okay. At least I can get Aha back this way.
Awaken your new self.
So, oh yeah, I gotta strengthen him first, so let's do that
You wish
too.
to strengthen it.
And
How much
level
power
him
will
up.
you add?
That will get us Terrunda just from the 1 level up. I might leave him like
This is
that,
what you've
actually.
chosen.
Like, I might register him as level 2 just so that he has the extra skill. Because it seems like it would be pretty good, so I will
You wish to
go
browse
and
the
do that.
entries.
Oh,
Please
that's
take a
not
look.
register. I pressed down
What
instead
will
of
you be
right.
registering?
Let's register Arsene.
Will you register this person?
Yes, please,
This
Lavenza.
persona has been registered in its
Cool.
present condition.
And,
You wish to
wrong one.
strengthen it.
Back to
Awaken your
create.
new self.
Let's create a
It
Succubus.
seems
Now I
that
should
it
be
can
able
gain
to...
new
Okay.
power.
Is it 9? No, you know what it is? 6 through 8 you pass 2 skills, so it must be 9 through 13 you pass 3, and then 14 through 16 you pass 4. And then any more than that you pass 5. So maybe I should get him Dream Needle? I mean, I have plenty of Persona points with which to enhance him, so... Let's see how much it
much
takes to
power
get him
will you
Dream
add?
Needle. 820. That's a little pricey, but hey,
This is
if
what
it means
you've
I can
chosen.
pass a bunch of stuff off to Succubus, then I'm okay with it.
Okay.
There we go. And he gets Rebel Soul as his next one. Don't know when he gets that one, but judging by how many question marks he has there, I'm guessing he's going to get it at a decently later
You wish
level.
to browse the... What will you be
But we'll see.
registering?
Alright, so register our sin
register
this
this?
way now.
This persona has
There.
been registered in its
Now,
present
how's it
condition.
look
Please
in
take a
the
look.
thing here? Okay, so he's up here. He's a little more expensive than Bicorn at this point, which is a little unfortunate, but I mean, eventually I'm sure we'll get so much money that it won't matter too much.
Performing a fusion.
So. Oh, I see. The cost of the fusion is the cost of, excuse me, purchasing the persona that they have there. Okay. So it doesn't cost anything to fuse
It seems that it can
if
gain
you
more
have all the
power.
candidates already. So, all right. That makes a little more sense, I guess. Okay, so we're going to pass along Aha, we're going to pass along Dia if I can, and we're going to pass along Soul Thief because then I can Marin Karen. And Brainwash isn't really my biggest concern, but I can't get anything that can get an actual dizzying skill for a little while yet. Like, I think Archangel's the first one, if I remember
Choose
right.
which skill to
So,
inherit.
we'll just use this for now. Okay, so we can pass Aha. Can I pass Dia? Yes, I can. And I can also pass Soul Thief. So pass all of the above. Oh, it's probably for Silky. So, sure.
Is
Register
this the
Silky, why
persona
not?
you'd like? Be born anew.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we saved this, and I didn't get an accident again, so that's good. Let's give Joker a succubus. That sounds like a great idea. Hey man, if he can't get access to Chihaya in this game, I guess he'll take whatever he can get. Oh good, we got magic and endurance. Perfect, those are excellent. Exactly the stats that I wanted. Alright, I'm out of here, Lavenza. Thanks for the help.
On your side.
But yeah, it seems like the Persona fusing stuff is, at least at the start of the game for right now, it seems like it's a lot simpler than it was in vanilla P5. Like, there was a lot more that went into the fusion room in P5 that you had to take into account, but this one seems like it's alright, so. Let's pop you up to the top there. Oh, right, they don't pop them up to the top anymore. Can I, like, swap the order of these guys around anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. I also have, looks like 3 more slots for personas, so I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Can I move the skills around at all as well? Let's see. Yes, I can, in fact, swap the skills. So stick Sledgehammer up here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, confirm. Sure. You're asking me a question like this is a big deal. Why wouldn't you? And it's like, okay, wait a minute. I'm just moving the skills around. Like it's fine. You don't got to get that in depth about it. Let's see. So swap that up to there. This seems weird. Like this system here seems a little odd. Like it should be. Why is it moving me to another entire screen to put these to change the order of them? I mean, whatever, but it just seems odd, you know. Alright, new, confirm. There we go. Or maybe, you know what, I should... There we go, that's what it is. You just press square and that reorders it without you having to, like, swap skill. So what's the point of the swap skill menu, then, if it... Now I'm really confused. Alright, well, anyway. We're gonna keep Melkoy as our primary right now, because he's not weak to... Well, I guess being weak to guns isn't a huge deal, because nothing really has... gunshots at the moment. So. Alright, well, with that all out of the way, let's save again and then we'll keep going. Alright, into the jail we go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Amarella, how's it going? Welcome back. We are back inside the jail. I did a little fusing and got Joker a succubus because that's not loot at all. And, well, we're at Bunkamachi West, so let's head up to this Ferris wheel they wanted me to glide down with the greatest of ease. Doing good, that's going good, that's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good myself, so
Going then?
Glad to hear everything's going good for you.
What is that?
Oh, look, these items even respawn when you leave. Alright. Well, that's cool. Can I keep going up? No. Okay. I would, you know what, I gotta hit up this, whatever this is first, I think. Let's see, yeah. This is the control panel for the Ferris wheel, so that'll turn it,
The terminal for the Ferris wheel. Can you power it up, Oracle?
and then we can go from there.
Go hunting for more generators, do we?
Nope. Looks like we're good here. It's already juiced up for us.
Well, that's good, because I didn't want to go get murdered by bugs down on the street again, so... Damn bugbear, all of a sudden popping up. Can you imagine what would have happened if I would have ran into him on hard mode? I would have had to, like... I basically would have soft-locked myself. Oh, man.
All right. Ferris wheel, activate.
Okay. And there we go.
Whoa.
Pretty lights. Good work, little
Enter
sis.
the prison.
Alright, so let's head on up. I wonder if there's going to be any other mini-bosses up there. Like, on our way through here. I guess there is another enemy right here. I guess I should have turned up the thing. Let's see if it's a mini-boss.
We've come to relieve you of your duties.
I don't know if I'd count that as a mini-boss, but let's see if it has a big health bar. Nope. Let's see.
Hey, look out!
Sure, Pixie, why don't you use Zeo? Because what the hell, right? And then we'll swap up. McCoy, get a technical hit. Cool. Nope, okay. Thought I was going to be able to dodge right on out of that, but that's okay. And I got another tutorial for automatically evading attacks. I've already done that game. I don't know why you're still giving me the tutorial message for that, but okay. Anybody left? Nope. Just a couple over here. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't a boss fight, so I don't have to worry about it. Bumping the difficulty back up for it. Just the guys with the big health bars, that's all I care about. Alright, we got a macaron cannon.
Mission complete.
A
So the
CD?
last core is a CD.
I guess she's an idol, so she would have released her own EP.
Oh, I recognize that album. It's
Is there a difference between a CD and an EP? I'm not music savvy, so I can't really tell you.
That's Alice's biggest album. The one that's been at the top of the charts for weeks now.
Uh-huh.
So, does that mean it's a scam? Did she only blow up because she changed so many hearts?
I'm starting to think that maybe that's not the case. I think she may have blown up legit, and then she got power hungry and just kept going up from there. Anne has thoughts about this as well, but I don't know if she
The jail's power sources.
is going to share.
Searchlights should be deactivated now.
Okay, cool.
Finally, we can enter Alice's castle. Shall we?
Time to go see
We
what
need to stop her as soon as possible.
they've got saved up for me inside the castle walls.
So we can head to the castle.
Wonder if the game... Oh, is it just going to fast travel me over there?
Commotion out there.
No, it's going to give me an meanwhile, thousands of miles away thing. Alright. So I was going to say, I wonder if the game expects me to use a checkpoint to fast travel over there, but...
Well, the group we dumped underground have returned.
And we're wreaking havoc.
Those boys from the other day?
Yes, ma'am.
Come to get back at me, huh? I can't seize their desires. They're useless to me. But really, couldn't you handle something so simple on your own?
Underestimating us will be your downfall.
Our deepest apologies.
And the fact that they couldn't take care of it should probably concern you, but your desires are so warped that you can't see the problem here.
You are all useless. Get it done, or I'm getting rid of you. Well, anything to say?
Yes, ma'am, that's not the most effective way of getting rid of these people. If you want to get rid of them, you should do it yourself because, well, the rest of your mooks can't do it, and I would have to turn the difficulty up to hard to fight you, so that would probably get rid of us
We'll take care of it.
a little easier.
Great, I can't wait.
Uh-huh.
You're a real surprise, Joker. Now I'm starting to want you all to myself.
That's disgusting, and you need to leave me alone. CD is generally used interchangeably for album, and EP has generally 3 to 5 tracks, whereas an album has 10 or more. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, they did fast travel me back. And we're caught again. I think. Oh, good. They disabled the doors.
Just look at their numbers.
Time to fight our way through? We've fought those numbers before.
Damn it, what is this? We can't reach the castle.
Why? We could literally just fight them and then... I mean, I guess even if we fought them, we couldn't get over the... Well, I mean, it depends on how stylish we are with our jumps, right? Like, we might be able to jump up there from that bus that's sitting over there. I mean, we've jumped different distances between cover points.
No, we just finished up the searchlights, too. Guess we did wreak some real havoc here. Looks like we've finally gotten Alice's full attention.
Good, exactly what I want, because if we have her attention, she's not focusing on turning more people into mindless puppets.
Oracle, any guidance for us?
This is a real toughie. I'm not seeing any alternate paths right now.
I guess your usual advice of don't get caught isn't gonna work here, huh?
Staying here will only get us surrounded. Joker, what's your call?
I'm not really bothered by getting surrounded, but I mean, that's me, so I'm open to ideas, team.
There's no other choice. Let's get back to reality and figure out our next step there.
Yes, and the reason why I said I was open to ideas is because I knew the game was going to tell me exactly this, which... Okay. Sure. Whatever. There have been enough points in the story so far where the game has just said, no, we're gonna do things this way whether you like it or not, where I'm just like, okay, come on now.
It's grown quite late, hasn't it?
Well, we did just exit and re-enter that jail like 6 times in order to go through where we went through, so...
Man, what are we gonna do? Our wall ain't going anywhere.
Any more pressing issues arisen?
Are you hungry, Yusuke? Is that the pressing issue?
I'm quite famished.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Single or to EP to album for the size of release recordings for an artist. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Wow, what an issue. Come on, dude, get real.
I mean, we could stop by and get some food. We have worked hard today. I'd be okay with it.
On second thought, I'm famished too.
Yeah.
Let's get something to eat. We can't have any good ideas on empty stomachs.
Fair enough.
Hungry? I'll find a restaurant for you.
No need, Sophia. Our target's already been decided.
We have a usual spot.
Sojiro's courier boss! I bet he'll hook all of you up too.
I mean, I would hope so. His foster daughter and quote-unquote foster son are asking, so...
Take it easy on boss, okay? He's already treated us plenty.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We work a few days behind the counter for him?
I don't even care.
Oh, great.
What's that? Fight?
All those stupid bastards, making me look like crap.
Oh, it's okay, sir. Hey, kids, get out of the way. Just some plastered suit.
Guys, we should probably let them go. This is not worth our time.
What are these little shits doing out?
Move away before he does anything weird with Anne.
How's about you and I go back to my place?
Sir, that is both sexual harassment and pedophilia in certain parts of the world. You need to back up. Yeah, get lost. This is gonna do about as much good as nothing at all,
What's
so...
that, kid?
Please, don't work him up any worse than he is already.
He looks like he needs to go to the clinic around the corner.
What? He's the one who started it.
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna teach y'all some manners.
Are you now?
You don't walk away.
All right, break it up. That's enough.
The hell is this?
How should I put it? I'm just a knight in shining armor.
I hope you haven't eaten recently, because, like, I wouldn't think that would work too well if you got into a fight with this guy.
What? That's weird.
It's definitely a way to accentuate yourself.
Knight in shining armor, my ass. Lights out.
Okay, I understand that getting drunk lowers your inhibitions and stuff, but like, wouldn't going to jail cause a big problem for your office working job? Like, I would think you'd be able to say, no, you know, if I go to jail, I'll miss work tomorrow and they'll fire me, so I'll lose my office job and then I'll end up being more drunk. God, whatever. Ow.
Careful now. Ooh, you really ate it there. You okay?
And let's just think about this. This guy's probably not going to face any repercussions for this. The last time a drunk person did that to Saizo, he ended up having to leave town. Fantastic.
Totally knocked him on his ass?
So I think we know the answer to that.
Oh, come on. You totally saw it. That was legitimate self-defense.
He did swing first.
Hey, this is assault. You want me to call the police?
Oh, how little you know, sir.
I am the police.
Wah, wah.
Scram.
Whoa, a cop?
Might want to head on out of here and take your plastered friend with you, sir. Or just leave him to get arrested. That's fine.
Wow, not a great support.
Wah, wah. And this is where the intro ruins a character's reveal.
I guess this guy
Oh,
will come
boy.
to eventually.
Well, he passed. We'll just say he passed out on the ground. He'll be
Alright now.
fine. Thanks for the save there, dude.
Don't worry about it. My job's to protect civilians.
That is why they gave you the badge.
Don't get too chummy. This man is most likely with public security.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen him before.
Ooh,
It's
good
fine.
guess. Although, it may be more like common knowledge, considering the number of tails on you.
I mean,
For example, you noticed the one over there yet?
Dumbass, what are you doing?
oh good, they're still watching us.
Sorry, my bad. Could you bring this drunk in for me?
I don't want to get my hands any dirtier than they already are.
What the hell is with this guy?
He's very, does his own thing, isn't he?
Suspicion levels off the charts.
I mean, I'm okay with it. So far, he hasn't done anything bad to us.
Oh, no need for that. Look, I actually do have a reason to be here.
Alright, well, spill it.
I need to speak with you.
You do. Okay.
Grab some coffee over there. Their curry's pretty killer, too.
To be fair, that is where we were going anyway, so... Hey, boss, we brought a guest. Alright, settle down, everybody. It's fine. We don't gotta act like attack dogs in here. Let's hear the guy out first.
Enjoy.
Man, even Sojiro's getting a stick up his ass about it.
Sorry about that. We just despised the police is all.
Oh, Haru, that might be thumbnail right there. Oh, that's funny.
It's kind of weird when you say it with a smile like that.
You haven't played the previous game. You don't understand how normal that is for us.
So, why'd you rescue us?
We'd appreciate it if you'd get to the point.
Again, I'm gonna have to tell them down. Good lord.
I'll skip the
Spray them in the face with water. Let's hear him out before we jump all over him.
An investigator on loan to Tokyo's public security branch.
Okay.
I'm officially an inspector. It's not a rank to sneeze at.
So you're a private eye. That's just great.
Inspectors are not to be sneezed at. Okay, I've got it.
Thank you, Sophia.
Who said that?
Oh, that's just my digital assistant. Don't worry about it.
Whatever. I need to ask you something.
Do you?
Did you
Well,
hear
ask
at all
away.
about that mess on the chat show the other day with Alice Hiragi?
Actually, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did. It was a huge disaster.
It was all over the news.
Well, there's already been a full investigation into the incident.
And what did you find?
There was no indication the MC was planning to propose. Everyone questioned said he didn't even know who Alice was before this week.
That is a conundrum,
Not
then.
only that, he'd already been engaged to his co-host for however long. There isn't a whiff of motive to be found.
Little weird.
So, the police have concluded.
Excuse me.
Doesn't this sound like the work of the Phantom Thief?
Boy, that's funny that you should mention that, because we had nothing to do with it.
Wait, you're saying...
A whole lot of similar cases last year, no? Sudden personality shifts, abnormal behavior, psychotic breakdowns.
You're still lumping the psychotic breakdowns in with the personality shifts, abnormal behavior, and admitting to their crimes, because I thought we established last year when Sai took the case that the psychotic breakdowns were someone else, and he's dead now.
If that MC went bonkers from a change of heart, you're gonna be suspect number 1.
No, I'm not, because I already got acquitted of the charges. Did you forget what happened in February? I feel like this game forgot a lot of things about vanilla Persona 5 in the story department. It's starting to annoy me.
I don't know if it's drugs or hypnosis or what, but they want to charge you with criminal mischief.
Of course they do. I mean, that's nothing new, I'll be honest with you. They've already done it to me, and I've got, like, the best public defender in the fucking country, so...
It's only a matter of time before you're arrested.
And the other thing, does Japan have a double jeopardy in their court system? Because I feel like this is double jeopardy. Like, I feel like they're gonna arrest me for the same thing that I just was tried for, like, 4 months ago. What? No one outside of the gang actually knows that, because Shido is yeeted into jail and shut up. He gets dragged off and called insane in the ending, and he's discredited fully. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But again, I was acquitted. Like, I got out of jail. I mean, it might have been because of my friend's efforts. It might be because Sai is a good public defender. So can they charge me for the same crime again? That's my next question.
This is outrageous. What proof do you have?
They didn't need proof to throw me in jail last year, guys.
Sure, it's outrageous, but we don't actually have any proof yet. That's why I'm here. So, level with me. Are you?
Am I what?
Huh?
Are you the one doing this?
Nope.
Hell no, dude!
We're getting framed. Okay, so who is the he referring to here? I could say we're getting framed. That would make sense. And no, Japan's legal system can and will do whatever they fucking want. If they want to leave you in an interrogation room for 6 months with no lawyer or word of where you are, they just kind of can. Yeah, I guess that's fair, because they did kind of do that to me in the last game, even though it was 1 day, but it felt like 6 months because we kept flashing forward to it. Great. We're being framed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, just a second.
I really just wanted to go on vacation, man. I wanted to get some barbecue. This has gotten way out of hand.
Hello, Commissioner. Yes, I'm with the Phantom Thieves leader. I just asked for a confession, but he says he's innocent. Yes, that's right.
Uh-oh, they're laughing. I don't like that.
Kidding? No, this is all real.
Listen to the tone of my voice. I'm not lying.
That's enough nonsense? Oh, okay. I'm on my way to the office.
And what was that all about?
Well, as you saw, I reported what you said to my boss.
And he didn't believe you.
But if you ask me, I don't think she's convinced.
And she didn't believe you.
Did he really call his boss?
I mean, I didn't see him press any numbers on his phone, but hey.
Shit. What's with this guy?
What are you trying to prove here?
No matter how hard you claim to be innocent, there are people out there chomping at the bit to arrest you.
Still trying to understand the why of it, because when they arrest me and this stuff doesn't stop, what are they gonna do? I mean, yes, they are gonna bury it. I know how this works. Never mind.
If that ever happens, you're done for. And I'll be up the river too, because then this case will never get solved.
Uh-huh.
So
what are you proposing?
Or maybe more like a deal.
A deal with you?
I want to solve this case. To do that, I need the intel you've gathered.
Uh-huh.
At the moment, I don't have anything that even resembles a lead. I'm totally at a loss.
That's because you can't go into the psychoanalysis dimension.
You, though.
Like we can.
You just don't want to get arrested. I can do what needs to be done, so that won't happen.
It sounds like your boss doesn't give a shit, though. Like, it sounds like you can't do what needs to be done, so that won't happen, because she basically, if you actually did just call her, she basically just brushed you off and said, stop messing around, I need to arrest these fuckers.
Your old men are a trustworthy lot in the force. There won't be any problems.
I will believe that when I see it.
Sound like a fair deal to you?
Yes, they will just bury it or beat Joker until he confesses. Yeah, they did that in the last game too, didn't they? You gotta forgive me, man, but it's not that I don't necessarily trust you. I mean, to be fair, I really don't. But I don't really trust the Bureau, because they locked me in a room and drugged me and beat me into submission and then held me for what felt like 6 months, even though it was 1 day last time. And even though, again, my public defender is the best, it doesn't mean that it engaged trust in all of you.
Well, that sounds like a no. Although I can't blame you, considering what you've been through.
I would imagine you've read my case file at this point.
We don't have any reason why we should trust you.
You know how they say the wise cat hides its claws? Let's just say that applies to me, too.
It also applies to all of these jokers around you. That's why Morgana hasn't attacked you yet.
I've literally never heard that.
I've heard it. You must not be old enough.
What do you think? You don't have to do anything until you decide whether you trust him or not.
Is Zenkichi gonna react to the fact that the cat is talking to me right now? Like, talking, quote unquote, as in, why is the cat meowing so much all of a sudden? Oh, welcome back, Marie. Chat log reset so you didn't see a ton of stuff. Oh, there you go. Also, unique portrait. He's important, right? Yes, he is, in fact, in the intro, so yes, he's very important. We'll be seeing him again a lot.
That sure is a noisy cat.
Yeah, there we go.
Meow! Meow!
You don't have to meow, Morgana. Everything he's hearing from you sounds like a meow.
Well, I don't need an answer right away. Get back to me once you think it over.
Alright, sure.
I hope you'll see things my way, Phantom Thieves.
Uh-huh.
All right, boss. Be back soon for some curry.
Are you sure he's gonna let you in, considering the way you've just treated all of us?
Curry's 86th.
Yeah,
For you.
I was gonna say.
Oh, now that hurts.
Well, then don't come in here proposing to either cut a deal with us or throw us under the bus. Boss is very protective of me. Let's remember, he did keep me for a whole year.
Ugh, he is absolutely ridiculous.
He can't hear. This isn't like the original P5. Yeah, so he can't... Nobody outside of us can hear Morgana. I forget if Sai started to hear him a little bit at the end of P5. I don't think Sojiro can hear him still, though, but, like, anyone outside of this circle can't hear him, basically. And, well, Akechi, but, yeah, he's not hearing anything where he is, so...
He appears to have a great many bats in his belfry.
Something like that.
Zenkichi Hasegawa. What a cool name for such a dweeb.
Sounds like a Sengoku-era samurai. I'm sure that won't be important
He was
later.
telling the truth just now.
They're gonna arrest him?
Again?
Ugh, what a bullshit deal. I say it's more of a threat.
Why do I come back to this city? Like, I understand that all my friends and my potential girlfriend are here, but, like, why do I come back to this city? Because every time I come back, it seems like they just want to throw me in jail. Like, I still don't understand the whole purpose of let's throw this teenager in jail and ruin his life forever when, one, that won't solve the problem. Like, and two, it just seems like a lot, right, for one person, especially when it's not going to solve the problem. Like, again, they're just going to bury it and everything, but then it will continue to become a problem, and someone else will step up, and then you'll have to keep arresting people who step up to solve the problem. Or, alternatively, the world will end because stupid fucking desires are ripped out of everybody. So,
Without a doubt, it still beats having him arrested. Walking into a trap isn't smart, but the intel might still pay off for us.
Right. Now that we know the police are on the move, we've already benefited from that guy.
I guess he did give us some information.
Now, the big question. How much can we trust him?
That's a good question. How far can you throw him, Ryuji? Yes, I did. That's what I thought, yeah. Because of the twist, we had to dump her in the metaverse, yeah, so she should be able to hear Morgana perfectly. Doesn't have to solve the problem like Stella Glow's normal ending versus the good ending. Getting the normal ending means you made the choice that won't solve a millennia-old issue. Great. I think he'll be useful, all things considered. And I mean, hell, if we're being honest, we can dump him off whenever. Like, it's not like we're starting a confidant with him, right?
Always thinking 5 steps ahead, huh? Still, we should be extra careful here.
So, fess up. What'd you do this time?
You really think that I did something?
Nothing. No worries, Sojiro.
Why would you act suspicious about it?
This is about that Alice girl, right?
Well,
You're
she's the one that's all over the
suspected of
news.
causing that whole mess on TV somehow. Is that it?
That's the suspicion. It's not true, but that's the suspicion.
But it's totally bull. We know Alice is the one doing it.
We're sorry, boss. We really didn't want to bother you again.
To be fair, yeah, we wouldn't have to, you know... When we do this, we're kind of implicating you, too.
Well, you didn't do it.
You become an accessory to what we're doing, so...
So keep your chin up. If it's totally bull, then it's up to you to prove it.
I don't know. We spent the entirety of last year proving it, and it doesn't seem to have done a goddamn thing.
Boss! Chief really nailed it there.
I mean, I appreciate the optimism, but...
If you need anything, just let me know.
Alright.
Aw. Thank you, Sojiro.
Yeah, that's true. Futaba does panic. It is part of her thing. She has social anxiety, so... Makes sense.
First things first, we take care of Alice. We can respond to the detective later. If
Fair
Alice
enough.
publicly admits to what she's been doing, it should clear our name anyway.
And then we can go on vacation and get barbecue? Because I feel like it's not going to be that simple.
Oh,
Ever.
right. Then we wouldn't even need to make a deal with him.
Right, so we use him and then we drop him, and then I can go
Nevertheless,
finally go on
let's find a
vacation.
way to get closer to Alice's castle.
I just want to be a normal teenager, but the system won't let me.
That wall really is our biggest problem.
So let's break the wall down.
I can help.
What do you got, Sophia?
Trying to figure out a way past that damn wall.
Yeah, you remember the one that was right in front of us.
I'm sorry. I don't have a solution to that. How about hacking it, Futaba?
I could probably do something if it's linked directly to a terminal, but...
But why would she do that? That would be crazy.
A terminal? There is a control panel on the other side of the wall.
Oh, fuck, why is Sojiro based? Well, he's like our foster dad, so, and he already knows all of the stuff that's happened because of what happened last year, so, you know.
What? Really? It was saved in my memory when we first confronted it. Therefore, really.
Damn, I can't believe you remember that. What an eye, huh, guys?
Ryuji, please don't tell me you're doing the I in AI thing again.
It's AI.
Thank you.
Who are you talking to? Have a friend on the phone?
Sure, we'll go with that.
It's just your imagination, Sojiro.
Just show him the phone. Like, what's the big fucking deal? He already understands all the shit we've been through.
It's almost like I've had my shop swiped from under my butt.
I mean, to be fair, this is basically our hideout now. Again.
Means you can lock up for me, right? I'm about to head out.
Sure, I'll lock up for you.
Don't stay up too late either. Got it?
Got it, boss.
Roger.
Thanks, boss, again, because you're helping us out with this whole matter again. So,
Well, don't overdo it.
yeah, no promises there. This game is a long one, apparently. You're a JRPG protag. It's not allowed to be easy, and you aren't allowed to live a normal life. Yeah, I know, but I would love to have that happen. See, the problem that I have with that is that means that when I leave this game, the implication of Saizo's life ever being normal now is gone, because the thing at the end of Vanilla Persona 5 is that you can kind of say, okay, so the metaverse is gone, quote unquote. So until the next Persona game. So like his life can go back to normal. He can go back to where he was from originally so that he can get on with his normal life that he had pre-Phantom Thief. And I know once a Phantom Thief, always a Phantom Thief. It's hard to go back to that life, but like I don't have to go into people's cognition and steal 1 million yen from them anymore by panicking the shadows that are living in their brains, you know? So there's an implication at the end of P5 that he can go back to a life that is relatively normal, despite the fact that he was jailed, despite the fact that he was suspected. He can get back to some semblance of normalcy. And now, because Strikers is here, and apparently the metaverse can just re-up itself whenever the fuck the cognition of the masses feels like it, that means that Saizo's life will never be normal again. And it's like, it just, I don't know, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good to say, okay, so now I can never leave you shits alone forever, because 5 months after this game's gone, the metaverse will just re-up itself and there'll be another problem until the marketing team at Atlus decides they don't want to milk this series anymore. Like, again, that's the problem, right, is it pulls my immersion away. Like, the immersion was there in Vanilla P5, and I could say, yes, okay, fine, like, things are somewhat back to normal. Now the immersion's pulled away because they're milking the franchise, and if that's my first thought when I hear what they're saying in the story, it doesn't make it feel good to me. Also, where's all the curry that we were supposed to be eating? Is that why Yusuke's slumping over there? Get my man some food. Yeah, Jesus fuck, just trust Sojiro. He got arrested for you in the last game. Come the fuck on. Yeah.
Perhaps we could climb it with her? I don't think it's too high for us.
So then, why don't we just all climb over it?
There are too many searchlights in the area. quickly surrounded.
Uh-huh.
We're going to need a decoy to put a dent in their defenses for us.
So this is where the intro came from, right? Because I'm the distraction.
Who do you think could actually pull that off?
I mean...
Who could be a decoy by themselves?
Guys, you don't have to be coy about this. You already volunteered me for something before this. Yeah. Here we go again. Alright, leave it to me. I refuse. It's fine, we'll just do it anyway.
To draw as much of the shadow's attention as you can for us.
Now that seems simple enough.
This still sounds too dangerous, even for him. Shouldn't someone back him up?
I appreciate it, Anne, but I have Dia. I'll be fine.
I can provide support. I will divide the enemy's attention between him and myself.
Or Sophia can help, because that's fine.
This will lighten the burden placed upon you.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so that's why she wasn't in the intro, right? Because she wasn't on the comms with us when the introduction was happening, so she's distracted by something else going on. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that would be helpful.
No problem.
This already sounds like a shit idea, but let's do it. This is literally the intro of P5. Why doesn't anyone else do this? Well,
All
Sophia's
right,
gonna
got
help
a
at
plan.
least.
Now we just have to assign roles to the rest of the team.
Like, and speaking of the intro to P5, I already have something to talk about later on in this stream where it's like, the reason why P5's intro was more compelling to me than this, and the reason why I don't think the story of this one is gelling well with me, but anyway, we'll get to that in about a half an hour. Oh good, we got Bond level 5, perfect, now I can finally get Oracle recovery. Only took all day.
Hey.
It sure is. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's buy Oracle Recovery now that I have the 15 points for it, though, so. And, yeah, that'll get us HP and SP at the end of each fight, so good. Get this. And, oh, it increases the amount recovered when you buy more of it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for later, but just having the initial HP and SP recovery there will be fine. Like, I don't know how much it gives you, but more than 0 is good enough for me. So now after this, I'd need to start working on getting Bond level to increase faster by buying this up to level 3. And then from there, I don't know, like I might buy the SP one, but now that I have Oracle Recovery, I don't know if it's necessary. Harzan Helper might be nice. I don't really care much about Pass Appeal because I don't really baton pass much. This isn't necessary because masks pop up like crazy anyway. This is good because I like to ambush people, so I'll probably do that too. And then we'll be really like nigh on immortal inside the jails. Probably should buy this to get bed. Like, I don't know if this gives you a discount or something at the shops, so. I should probably buy this because that's helpful. Items, I don't really care about much. And then money. I mean, yeah, I could increase the money obtained after battle because then I can get the items that way. Got to work on Save Cracker because I'm not going to be able to open chests otherwise, and then there's a bunch of question marks to get. But the other stats, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. We'll be fine with just our vanilla stats. Alright, well, anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, I might as well leave Mokoi where it is for now because Sledgehammer does pretty good in big groups, so. And then we can do stuff from there. Alright, so we got the plan hashed out. I could. Oh, I can talk to Sojiro. Okay. I will be careful, boss. Don't worry about it. I could probably go chat with my party members because they're probably around somewhere. So Futaba and Makoto are out there. Anne, Yusuke, and Haru are there, and Ryuji's there. Alright, well, let's go chat with our party members before we do anything else, because why the hell not? Just to see if they have anything to say, you know? Well, yeah, that's the idea, so... I wish I had your optimism, Futaba, to say that it's that easy, but, you know. Nothing that would help us with the jail, are you sure, Morgana? I think some of their stuff did help us with the stuff before, so... Yeah, well, if he's anything like Sai was pre her castle thing, then we'll have to be careful of it. Okay, what do we got? A Want Be Gone. Thanks, Makoto. Yeah, well, I'm counting on all of you as well, so it's mutual. I keep pressing X to go to places even though it's circle. Did you miss her? Where's Anne? Sorry, you're doing an accountability check. No, that's okay. She's in the group with Haru and Yusuke. She's just buried underneath both of their portraits. You'll see in a minute when we get there.
If that's so,
I don't think he has acid reflux, Sophia, so I don't think that's necessary, but... Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
It's true. So if we keep thinking about that, we'll be fine. Sounds like a plan, Ryuji. Alright, let's go this way. She's just advertising out on the street now about, oh, give me your desire. Like, what the fuck? No one sees this as being suspicious. Like, I understand that none of the adults in this world are even remotely trustworthy or useful outside of Sai, but, like, seriously? Like, this is so far past, like... This is not even, like, a caricature of reality. This is taking it way further than a caricature at this point. Well, good. We want you to be confident, so... Oh, okay. Thanks, Haru. An Oro aid. Okay. So probably worth it to chat with all my party members just as a... in case they have items, so...
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, those are both important, so... And I think Yusuke is... Yeah, okay, Anne and Yusuke are kind of in the same group. They don't... Yusuke doesn't have a speech bubble. He's melded in with Anne's speech bubble. That's fine. Let's see. Don't really need the Velvet Room. I could go buy more HP supplies, I guess, but I really don't need those in favor. I really only need SP supplies, so I guess I'll just go buy from the vendor back at... back by Leblon. So let's go do that. And that's going to hold especially true later once I start getting like Medea for, and especially Medea Rama for Saizo. So once I get both of the above, there ain't gonna be no stopping me. I'm gonna be able to heal as effectively as Seraph could at the end of Digital Devil Saga 2.
Take your time.
Let's see. These are not bad, actually. I mean, they're a little on the expensive side, sure, but... I mean, there's a little bit of a... There's very little distinction, apparently, here. Alright, so let's go grab these, because these are nice and cheap. Let's see, yeah, there's 2 in here, so we'll just buy everything out of this thing, because I have no respect for other people needing placenta water. So let's go back in here, and then we'll get this started. Milk is a melatonin steroid. Damn, I wish I knew that ahead of this. It's just too bad that there's a lot of lactose in it. Otherwise, yeah, I could see that being useful. I don't have a lactose intolerance myself. It's me and Kasumi Goto from the Mass Effect series share a distinction with milk. I'm not intolerant to lactose, it's just me and lactose don't get along very well. Alright, nobody needs to use the restroom. Good, I think I need to use the restroom, so I might go do that myself before we get going, but we'll see. Anything to discuss? Let's see. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a cop in Persona 5. If he wasn't shady, he would be in the wrong business. Or he'd be Sai, who seems to be conspicuously absent right now, considering she was my public defender in the last game. Yeah, but we did all of that we did yesterday in one day, so we're at a good clip at this point, I think. I mean, to be fair, in vanilla Persona 5, after the first palace, we did everything in one day in all of the palaces, so maybe we're not at a good clip. It's like BJ's or Costco or any of the chains that do that. Yeah, except it's just like a little corner shop in the middle of Shibuya, which is fine, you know. I mean, they don't have to be chains. They could just be a really good small business. I'm cool with that. Do I need anything from the shop? I think I mostly got everything I needed at the moment. I've got protectors for all of my stand-in party members. And to be fair, Saizo's the only one that would need anything right now because he's, well, the only one who's going to do anything today, so...
Are you sure?
Unless they're going to have us go in even further after this, but... Excuse me. Usually what they do... When they do these sorts of things in Persona 5, they usually just have you do one thing in a day and then they'll switch you to the next day.
Are you sure?
So... We'll see. I should probably get rid of all of these.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
There we go. And this is her old yo-yo. She doesn't need anymore. I figured that was digital, so I don't know how she's selling it, but maybe the same way that she got the cryptocurrency. Hi, Cole.
Selling Bitcoin, are we?
Yeah, something like that. Doing terrible things to the environment in the name of social justice.
Just add this.
Seems like fun, right? I think we established, though, after the first time that we're not using crypto anymore in this game, so...
How are you? You having fun?
Okay, so let's go do this infiltration thing and see how bad it goes. Should I bump the difficulty up to hard for this one? Is this considered a boss fight? What do you think? This is the intro. So is this considered a boss fight, or is it not, because in the intro I was playing on normal, so I should just play this part on normal?
Play this part on normal.
Okay. Cole says play this on normal for time consistency, so I don't create a time paradox. Okay. Actually, Cole, can you, like, entertain people for 2 minutes? Because I gotta go use the restroom.
Okay.
Okay, don't cut yourself while opening that, please. Yeah.
Cardboard opening ASMR with Cole.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom before we do this little infiltration, and I'll be right back.
Correct.
So, Cole, I'll leave the microphone on for you. There you go.
How's everyone doing? Got anybody in chat right now? Let's take a look. I don't think we got anybody right now, because I'm not seeing anybody too terribly much. Unless unless you actually are there, Marie. In which case, I'm blind. And again, that is unsurprising. Damn, fam, this chat empty as fuck. I've been talking to air.
No. Well, Marie might still be doing dinner and dishes and all that other shit, so...
Perhaps.
That might be why. Well, I kind of need to control it back.
That would probably help a touch.
Just a little bit. Okay. There we go. I am back. So, infiltration, distraction. Let's do it.
Everyone remember their roles?
I'm the distraction.
You, me, and Ryuji are going to destroy the searchlights.
Oh, good. I was afraid that you were going to say we couldn't do that because we didn't have guns.
No worries there. We'll mess him up quick.
Wait, what?
This game's been inventing excuses for me to have tutorials or leave the jails for a while now.
Hacks into the control panel. Haru, Makoto, and I shall protect her.
Fair enough.
Knew not to let a single shadow past us.
I mean, you guys are a little bit more limited than usual, but to be fair, it's on normal, so you should be fine.
there either.
Okay, you guys are gonna be lifesavers. I swear I'll drop that wall, no matter what.
My goal is to lure the initial wave of enemies elsewhere. After losing them elsewhere, I'll return to you.
Let's hope most of them are weak to light elemental attacks, because I'm pretty sure you already have Makuha.
Thanks, Sophia. But don't be too reckless.
Something AoE good.
Got it. I won't be too reckless.
And the linchpin to this whole operation is...
I don't know if I like being referred to as a linchpin. That's usually a negative term,
Be the
but
star of this distraction. Make it as flashy as possible.
can do. I have Master Arts now, which I didn't have in the intro, so I guess I've already created a time paradox. Oh well. Let's make it a flashy time paradox.
Something, you've created a time paradox.
Yeah, well, that's the joke I made originally. A minute ago when I voiced it like Colonel from that Dare game.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I guess I can't leave or go to another checkpoint. I guess I could go to the Velvet Room, but I don't really need that because I haven't increased in level. I mean, to be fair, I'm the only one who's going to be in the party anyway, so I don't really need to swap party for right now, but...
It does slightly amuse me that they give you every character and every element right from the start.
It hasn't amused me, I'll tell you that much. It's been annoying as hell.
Managing your party?
No, not even managing the party. The fact that there are 7 million tutorials, one for each person, each person's style of combat that happens every time you baton pass. Well, not every time. The first time you baton pass to them. On top of them never shutting up. On top of them doing... It's just there's just a lot of chatting, and not a whole lot of it is... They're not getting to these things slowly. They're not building to them slowly. They just give you a million things at once and expect you to figure it out from there. And I'm not a big fan of that. It's one of my gripes that I will be talking about in approximately 30-35 minutes when I stop playing and say this is why I'm not playing this anymore. Until I have played it through for myself.
Let's go.
Alright, off we go.
What do you mean by play it through by yourself?
Well, I have figured out that if I can talk over this because this was just the intro. Or maybe not because there's different stuff being talked about. I don't know. They're just having a couple of other lines. I subjected the game to the Tails treatment. And by that I mean all of the regular encounters I had normal difficulty on, and all of the boss encounters I've had on hard. And that's made things a lot more manageable. In the this is annoying and taking too long department. So the problem with that is that I don't know when to turn it on hard mode because I don't know when the mini bosses and bosses are coming. So if I play it on my own time, then I'll know, and then I can come back to it later and play it and actually complete it. So that's the plan anyway.
I see the Shadows finally decided to wake up and bring guns.
They still aren't helicopter technicians, though, so they are just as useless to me as they were approximately 6 hours ago. Let's give it to him, Saizo. Alright, back to it. Whole lot of jack-o'-lanterns. I've still got a Silky, so that should help out a little bit.
That was one hell of an entrance, Joker. They're all riled up.
As they should be. Said that already, last time this happened. Alright, here we go.
Everyone else, proceed as planned. Joker's got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine.
Let's see. Oh, there's a technical. You can get on most of these guys. Sure, do it. Clonk. So we got a few new toys since last time. I mean, it's P5, so that's not really shocking, you know.
They definitely kept the whole style. But then again, this is the first time I'm sitting in a stream for quite some time because I, unfortunately...
Oh, Mabufu's a cone. Okay, that's fine. Succubus, can you give me a little bit of HP back? Because I kind of have, like, a lot of HP missing at the moment. Let's see. Sure, Andres, why don't you help out? Where's the weak hits? I don't know if there's any jack. There is a jack-o'-lantern there. Okay, good. Do it. Nice. It's nice that you can just do that from a standstill now. Like you can just Mabufu without using any SP. Let's see. Where's that bicorn? Oh, there's that bicorn. Hold on a moment. I'll be with you in a sec.
I'll use this.
Alright, let's get them all bunched up like this. And there we go.
Ah, yes, my favorite. When they're shield hunters and the solution takes percent harder.
They keep trying to rack onto me, but that's okay. They don't have to.
I mean, they can try. They're still going to improve up.
Yeah. Zio. That's okay. Hop up here. I don't know if it's kill all enemies and that's the end of it, or if you just have to do it for a certain amount of time, but this is fine. Of course there are reinforcements. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, look, something that I can grab. I'm in the bag. Let's see. Oh, hang on, I gotta get out of here. Go this way, then do it. There we go. I gotta save a little bit of my SP, though.
At least they differentiate a lot of spells. I also think it's hilarious. I believe it's gotten that Muso games generally have you killing like 50 enemies at once.
Yep, that's the gist of it. Okay, we got them all. Good. Not too bad. Would have been a nightmare and a half on hard mode, but, you know, not too bad. Oh, good. Now I'm going to have to fight car shadows. Fantastic. Damn, that car is not damaged at all, considering you just bumped into him. This is not the place to practice your pit maneuvers. Okay, round 2. I'm a little low on SP, but I should be able to manage it. Especially if all you're gonna be are jack-o'-lanterns and pixies, like, that ain't nothing. Just do a whole bunch of gunshots. Alright! Sounds like the team is ready to join in on the fun, or just blow them all up, that works too. And there they all are to help. Well, at least these 3. I wonder if that changes depending on your party construction. I mean, it makes sense that these 3 would do it because they were the ones handling the searchlights, so I would imagine that everybody else is kind of a little far out of the way, but... It would also probably be, like, quite a lot to change up who shows up here, like, in terms of the data that they would have to keep for everyone else, but whatever. Point here is Phantom Thieves look cool. That's it.
How do you like this? And a boop.
Yeah, about that fortress wall you got there. Okay, here they come. It doesn't change. They're just all going to be in this scene, just at different times. I feel like I'd be more on board with this scene if they weren't using the weird Uncanny Valley 3D cel-shaded animation. Like, it's cool looking, sure, but like, if this was hand-drawn, I think it would look a lot better. But then again, I just feel that way about this particular style of animation. It's just not really... Like, that just doesn't look right to me. I don't know. Maybe
You
it's
see the
just
wacky
me.
shit happening, and then suddenly there's animation comes.
Yeah. I mean, there were 3D animation sections in vanilla P5, but they were few and far in between, and usually they use the in-engine graphics, so...
Return for my diversion. Plan appears to have been a success.
Well, good, Sophia.
Why does Sophia look like a snowball?
All we have to do is
That's her outfit.
now the real fight begins.
Alright.
Rest of these shadows so we can get to 705.
Sounds like a plan, team. Keep me healthy, because I'm about to sledgehammer a ton of people. I can't arrange it, though, so that I can just have McCoy immediately. That'll work. Now, let's see. Who's got Dia? You've got Dia. I'll heal myself. It's fine. I'm good. Let's see. Sure, I'll hop over here. This is right in between everybody. Watch out! Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna face plant and then showtime. How about that? Uh-huh. Well, that'll work. Who else? Over here. I was gonna say, lock onto the Mokoi Joker. Okay, got them all. Good.
Okay.
And Jack-o'-lantern leveled up being in the party, so that's cool. He's got burn boost back. I mean, eventually he'll get access to Soul Thief. Sounds like a plan. Alright, let me auto-recover real quick. And let's go see if the boss is waiting for me in here, or if they're gonna arrange more things for me to do.
Well, it's a Muso game, so I'm expecting at least 2 days.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. Okay. So.
Oh, that looks like a boss arena.
Check that out.
Let's see. We didn't want to go this way, if I recall correctly. I think we want to go up and around this way, because this is where those searchlights and stuff were. So let's go up here. And then down here, and all the way up and around. Not very graceful, but that's alright.
The searchlights are off now.
Looks
Good.
like the plan worked. Time to breach the enemy stronghold. Shadows. Looks like a few guards stuck around. Add them to the KO count so we can move on.
Can do. See ya! Let's hope I don't get shot at while I'm doing this! Blech. Okay, let's use that. Got another jack-o'-lantern, so that's just going to add to our persona point count.
Let's move on. The searchlights in the area ahead are still active.
Oh, good. So hopefully we don't have to go running around anywhere else.
Look where it passed.
Alright, looks like I gotta do some actual stealth here. Let's see. Cole's jamming to Daredevil, so that's good. Oh, good. They're at 99%.
I mean, to be fair.
Careful, everyone.
Yeah.
Now's our chance to
I guess
ambush
that's
them.
true. Alright, off we go. Blech.
Are we lucky or what?
Man, I missed my chance. But I didn't miss it that time, so. Right. Nice.
I do find it amusing, though, when you get the ambush in this game. They're just like dead instantly at this level.
Here's hoping the next one's
Yeah, that's helpful. Where am I going? Hold on. Oh, I see.
you can always use it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's searchlights down here, and so that's why they... Where'd the searchlight go?
Well, you ran through it, so it's gone.
Oh. I don't think that's how searchlights work, but okay. Is this going to be a boss because it's on top of my objective marker? I'm going to choose to say this is going to be a mini-boss, so let's bump it up to hard. Yes, boop indeed. Okay, and we'll see what this ends up being. I don't see any candy. Oh, good, it's another fucking, what was it? The chopper from Devil May Cry 2. That guy. I already forgot. I said it in the first episode.
You will go no further. Her Majesty.
I doubt that significantly because I'm pretty sure she'll never be at ease until her desires warp her into the point where she destroys reality, and then this is just the Shin Megami Tensei universe instead of the Persona universe. To be fair, some diehard SMT fans would enjoy that, but, you know, probably should have brought Sophia along for Twilight Prostitute. Okay. Party members have been inflicted with brainwash and they'll attack their teammates. Good. Fantastic. And she's gonna sigh the hell out of them if they do that. Okay, that's fine. Oh good, it gets rid of my lock-on as well. That's just fantastic. What was just happening there? I'm super confused. You're probably right. Okay. Oh, it's a tornado. Okay, I see. So she can, like, suck you in if you're not careful. Also, there's a dude that's trying to mess with me down here. Oh, it's Ryuji. Good. Sure, Morgana. Give her a Margeru. Anne's got an idea as well. I think we should have done that in reverse order, but sure. Oh god, run! Is everybody confused? Yes, they sure are. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, Anne doesn't have
Morgana surprisingly is the only one not suffering.
Anne doesn't have the gunshots. It's weird that the follow-up is like so long after the fact, you know. Alright, get the hell away from that. I should probably... There we go. Let's see. So you're strong against Psy, so that should actually help me out a little bit with the damage output here. Here, oh right, it's an AoE, like a circle AoE around her. Yeah, like see how the follow-up is, it doesn't start until like I'm way further away from her? It's weird. Maybe it's because she's weak to the gunshot. Like normally it just happens, you know. I also probably shouldn't be using Psy on her. Yeah, because see here's the follow-up. You know what I should be doing though? Is I should be, when they give me the follow-up, I should be doing this and then swapping over. Now we're starting to think with portals. Let's sledgehammer her and see if I can get the dizzy off. Before some crazy shit happens. Alright, there we go. Let's hit her up while she's got almost no shields and a little bit less HP. I wish I had a little showtime, but that's okay. I guess I don't really need it that badly. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Sure, you can do that. That's fine. Good. You hit one of the incoming reinforcements. Nice. Good job, Morgana. Okay, run now. Run now. Swap up. Run away because I don't know what she's up to. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to use Showtime there, game. Here we go. Mokoi, give it to her. Not bad. Not bad at all. Again, you just had to get it in there, didn't you? Yep. If they didn't, this wouldn't be Persona 5. Still a line AoE on that, okay. Was Masai different with a different enemy? Like, I feel like it was a different, whatchamacallit with another enemy. Yeah, it might be. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Heal myself real quick. Wish I could heal Ryuji. Can't always have what we want.
No, early game Shin Megami Tensei? What are you insane?
I mean, it's the only way some things get done is if you act insane. Like that. Alright, cool. Got some level ups out of the matter. We got Miragi. She's gonna get to Kaja soon. That's not bad either. And, Futaba got a new skill. One of Oracle's special support skills. This can grant Kaja-type buffs, HP recovery, and SP recovery, among other beneficial effects, moral support. So that's basically just the recovery that I just got. But these are during battle and also include Kaja's. Okay, so that's helpful. Good, very good. Everybody's mostly dying, so let's fix that. There we go. Alright. So, into the castle we go. Now that we got done with that fight, we can do this. Oh, I have enough bond to buy another bond maker, so let me do that too while I'm thinking about it. Excuse me. So let's buy that for even more bond EXP, and I don't know what I need to do to unlock the next level, but, well, we have level 2 now, so it should come up a little bit faster for us, excuse me. Whack.
I just find it amusing that when we raise bond, you all save the world together.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have the best bond ever at this point, but I guess it's like because it's this weird, funky, Emma-induced metaverse that's causing us to have some problems. I don't know.
Once we get in the castle,
Bro, we attacked and dethroned God together. What the fuck?
Is this an indication that there's a boss fight ahead? I'm gonna leave it on hard actually
once we're prepared.
before we do this. Hold on, because I don't know if this means boss fight or if this just means hey, there's a new area, which would pretty much be enough for me to say okay, I think that's where we stop.
I would find it to be incredibly amusing if it was the actual boss of the palace was just right there.
I mean, I'm hoping, but I'm not confident.
If I know anything, throne room.
Yeah, I don't know if we got directly to the throne room, because it said castle entrance, not, yeah, throne room.
Picking up that treasure-like smell right above us in the throne room.
Fucking knew it.
Okay, so Memorial Hall. Lots of bustier on display for this probably still underaged person. Anyway. Sure, let's go to the Memorial Hall. Or not. You're gonna make me, like, check all these bustiers, aren't you? Yep. Sure are. There's just gonna be buttons all over the place for this. Okay, so this is not a boss fight, so I'm gonna turn it back down to normal. But you see what I mean, though, about trying to do this blind? It's gonna be difficult because, like, I don't know when something is and isn't gonna be a boss fight. So, let's just press all the buttons until something bad happens, or something good happens.
I'm being assaulted by shadows. Oh no! Anyway.
Yeah. Oh no! Anyway. Anybody else? No. No experience, no yen! Because the button caused them to catch us. Come on, Futaba, keep up! Let's just keep trying until we find the right one.
I love how the option is to back away slowly.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, they want us to touch a button directly underneath Alice's bustier collection.
Must have something to do with the switches and the busts. Maybe there's a correct order. Try focusing.
Ah, so this is a third eye thing. Okay.
I can see it.
Let's see here. Okay, so these are going to tell us where to start and where to end, potentially. Let's see. So this is the first one. Okay. Well, that was easy. I should have just done that to begin with. That's one. And then this one.
Focus.
And then taking the longest possible path around, this one. To try to throw my trail off.
I can see it.
And last one. Of course, the implication is that nobody walked after this, so, like, did they just disappear after hitting all these buttons?
No, they just flew into the elevator.
If they could fly, why didn't they just fly to begin with?
How the hell are you gonna reach those switches if you're high off the ground, bro? You gotta wait to kneel down.
You don't need to reach the switches if you can fly. You can just fly. There's going to be a checkpoint before the boss fight. Surely they're not just going to throw us directly in. Let's see. Oh, good. Another one of these. Oh, these ones don't have buttons in them. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so apparently.
Shadow inside. Better keep moving.
Yeah, before they get here, it's probably a good idea. Alright, elevator. Shadows. Hello there!
Intruders! Get them! How dare you filth defy Her Majesty?
Oh, I'll defy as much as I want, sir, whether you like it or not. It's fine. We'll be fine. Let's see here. So, sure. Let's clonk them over the head. Give myself a Terukaja, because that's a good thing for me. Oh god. That's a sigh. Delayed reaction.
Oh, you're getting juggled.
I am getting juggled. Delayed reaction is delayed. Okay. I'll be fine. I'm fine! I'll be fine! Oh god. Run. Yeah, there we go. I think I still got hit there. No brainwash. Alright. Cool. Morgana got a level up. I got a succubus, even though I already had one. Alright. Oh, good. Sure, I've got a Silky. Actually, I've got an Andress, so that works too. I probably should have just done that from, you know, an actual attack. But I've got Oracle Recovery now, so I don't need to worry about my SP. Let's do it like that. There we go. Or just, you know, okay, it's Ryuji, that's fine. Ryuji, you can shake out of that with the control stick, man. Come on now. Yeah, the AoE on the Ma skills from the air is really nice. Hell away from that. Yeah, sorry, Morgana. No need for Geru. We have all-out attacks. That works much better. More masks to grab. It is rather nice. Like, again, the Ma skills, I don't know if necessarily I need them, like, in terms of actual, like, using them as skills. But then again, that's most skills in the game. Like, I would prefer just using them like this, you know. Because they don't use any SP. That's what you think.
There do be a few shadows.
Okay, give them a Geru, Morgana, and then we'll blast them off the field. Go. Good work. Okay, cool. Jack-o'-lantern. I've got 8,000 Persona points to mess around with. Let me get out of here.
That was a pretty rough ride. Everyone holding up?
I am, because it was on normal mode.
You really aren't messing around with us anymore.
We've gone quite a ways up already. How much further to the top?
That's my question.
There should be a stairwell on the other side of that door.
Okay. So get to the other side of that door, but of course there's going to be something that happens in the middle of this room because, well, it's the middle of this room, so why wouldn't it? Alright, let's go see. I mean, could I have just gone for the door, honestly?
You'll never reach the royal hall. The cost of defying Her Majesty is your head.
Then let's see if she's got the guillotine for it. Oh, good,
no.
an Archangel.
The exploring can wait until we know it's safe.
Yeah, fair enough. So is this going to be a mini-boss one? Yeah, it is. Okay. So how do I retry so I can set him to... This is why, like I said, I wanted to have it so that I set it so that I know when the bosses are coming up, so I can just set it to hard, you know? Nope.
I do find it slightly amusing.
Big time interrupt. I should wait for the reinforcements to pop up before I use this, honestly. Just do that. That's Vajra Blast. Wait for that to go off, then follow up. Run before he hits me in the face. Yeah, there's variations on Masai, I think. Nice.
The enemy version, and then there's the U version.
I'm just glad that Ryuji gets hyper armor when he does that, honestly. We got a showtime.
There's one of the few people in the party I could justify.
Before you even do that, showtime. I mean, I guess this guy doesn't have shields, but I guess he could get shields. I'm just not paying enough attention to see that, so. Okay, here's the reinforcements, so now we use this. Run before he hits me in the face. Oh, look, another one. Yes, that's the idea. Oh, okay. Well, that would have ended in absolute death on hard mode. Kuha, we'll let that happen in a sec. There we go. Alright. Next guy. Oh, more Vajra Blast. Okay. Sure. I forgot about the Aha weakness. I don't know how. He's an angel, so of course he would have Aha. Really? Oh, good, it wasn't on me. I don't have the SP for it. Whoops.
I assume you don't have SP for this level.
I have a few, but I still don't know how to use items in battle, so... Probably just missing something.
You're gonna give me a tutorial for how everything fucking plays with me. Tell me how to use a potion.
Just steal that from Ryuji. Run! Nope, I saw that one coming. Go for it, Ryuji. Good work. And good, the Kuha's hit Saizo instead. Whoops. Just throw him under the bus like that. Okay, Technical Adept will increase Morgana's damage when he's able to use them, which again, when he's in the party with Anne, he should be able to use Garu for technicals a little more often. Once she gets burn boost. Until then, it might be a little bit of a slog to get it. Is there anything up here? They're gonna tell me to go out here in a minute, aren't they? They're gonna be like, "Oh, the door's locked. Find another way out."
What? No, this door won't open.
This door leads to the stairwell.
Maybe we should check outside. Could be worthwhile.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't...
Look, all I'm saying is, if...
I don't need you to tell me that. Like, you give me this option and just let me take it.
It would be really funny. Why didn't you check the door size out? It's gonna be locked, bro. Like, it's gonna be locked. Every door in this fucking castle is locked.
That treasure-like smell isn't fun. Let's get to the roof.
Okay, so up to the roof and up to, I would imagine, a checkpoint. I hope a checkpoint. Everybody spell out Shibuya. Except we only got the shit before we left, so...
This is where the smell's coming from. Be ready for anything, guys.
Okay, so apparently I don't get the chance to switch it to hard mode today.
What is this?
Also, why are they having us fight her when we didn't get a checkpoint, we didn't get an SP refill?
She doesn't seem to be here.
I guess if she's not here, we can't fight her, unless she left or something.
Hey, look!
Is that a treasure?
What, the big
No,
glowing light
I
thing?
can tell now this is something completely different from a treasure.
So what is it?
Everyone, hide! Shadows ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Doing here?
You don't have, like, a safe for those desires?
Yes, sir. It's all of them so far.
Desires.
More are coming soon. Capture every last one of them, seize their desires, and bring them here.
She's probably going to use it for some crazy summoning ritual or something, isn't she?
Hey, those are
Excuse me. Sure are. Yeah, They look awfully fun. I mean, they would. We've seen them rip them out of their chests already, but yeah, no mistake there.
Yeah, the same as what we saw the other day.
Yep. I wonder if they all look like amethysts. Like, I wonder if that's, like, something important. Like, hey, they're all gonna be, like, specific gemstones, like how they had those treasure demons in the original game.
They went into the giant man-made
What was
monstrosity.
all that?
They said they were bringing desires here, right?
Yeah, they're using them to summon Kingdom Hearts.
Jewels are the desires? They looked like they got sucked up into that light.
They sure did.
There's no question. That treasure-like shimmering up there, that's the desire.
And by capital D desire, you mean Alice's desire, I would assume? Why are we surprised by this? The other little desires went up into the big desire.
But that was a pile of gems. How come they turned into that shimmery thing?
You guys need to play more Kingdom Hearts.
Just speculation, but maybe that up there is the original form of a desire?
What do you mean by original form of a desire? It's the original form of Alice's desire. Please, Persona 5 Strikers, you need to not be talking out of your ass. I need to know that you know what you're talking about. Please.
People's desires don't naturally have a single concrete form.
Oh boy.
Because we all find our own desires precious. That could be why they look like gems here. When the people had their desires seized by the shadows, they consciously felt them being taken, so the desires took form then.
Okay. I guess that's an explanation.
What turned them back into light? Their desires are still stolen.
Yeah, now we have to turn them back into gems and then back into people.
Alice doesn't seem to believe they can be stolen back. That's why they turned back into their base form.
Uh-huh.
Does seem to follow logically.
At any rate, if we reclaim the desires and release them from this cage, people may well return to normal.
Yeah, that's
You know,
definitely worth a try.
In this 2-minute cutscene, I've already got
One
like
moment.
100 predictions. But
How does one
most of them
steal
are probably
light?
Right.
That is a fair question, Sophia, actually. But do we have to leave? I mean, I guess if we leave, we can save, because that's what's giving me a little bit of conniption right now, is that we haven't saved in a while, and I was afraid it was going to make us fight the boss of this area having not saved in 30 minutes, but... Yeah, so if this is anything like how we did with the treasures previously, we use a calling card, but that means we have to leave and wait like 2 days before fighting the boss. Okay.
Card? What is that?
Well, let's go make one, and then
It's how
we'll
we
show
make
you.
that shimmery light take material form. If we make the owner aware that someone is after their treasure, it takes form. Desires should work the same way.
I mean, to be fair, the treasures were basically just the conglomeration of all their
Do it.
desires
We
anyway,
send a
so...
calling card to our target that says we're going to steal whatever is most precious to them. I got it. I think.
You'll understand better when we do it in practice.
Are we sure it'll work, though? This isn't a palace with a treasure.
Yeah, well, true.
Nothing is obtained without action. We must at least try first.
But, yeah, considering we don't really have any other way of causing the light to turn into a solid object, yeah, I guess
now,
it's
let's
worth a
focus on
shot.
securing our infiltration route.
I mean, we kind of did already, but okay. Bye, Ryuji. Or that. How did you get shocked by a door? You're the Zeo guy.
What's that?
Something's still keeping us out.
A jail cell door. Is there another barrier?
So there's more.
Am I hearing something?
I don't know. What are you hearing now?
Wait.
Aha.
Just go away. What do you think you're doing looking at the guys like that? She's like such a waste of space, you know?
So these are the people when she was in school that were mocking her for being, well, not whatever they consider to be normal. Okay.
She's such a loser. It hurts to look at her.
See, this was always a thing that I had a problem with in vanilla Persona 5, is that I understand it's a video game, but the people just act like this, and they expect you to be like, yes, that is normal human behavior. No. Stop that right now. This is not believable, because the people around them are not human.
How was that?
They are literally they're bundles of dialogue, okay? They're being used to cause character development, and there's this distinct difference there because one breaks your immersion and one doesn't.
You heard it too? A memory hidden by the monarch.
Yeah.
Sophie, are you alright?
A deep repression of her darkest nightmares.
However, I did figure something out. That memory we heard is the key to the barrier.
Okay, so what? Do we have to have the calling card reference the memory, or?
The cage is currently locked. You're right. What's that doing there?
Kind of hard to miss, isn't it? I don't have a Prismier lockpick big enough for that.
The room those voices came from. It will be some sort of secret room. But we can't find this room here. We need to return to reality for that.
And find where the original problem happened? Are we gonna go to Alice's middle school? Because I'm not really okay with this.
The room has been completely isolated. Its entrance exists only in the real world.
I guess it had to get more complicated, otherwise they'd just be like, well, we can't have the critics going, oh, you're just rehashing Persona 5.
How'd you know all that? One of your programs or something?
I do not know. I merely sense it.
So it's a plot point, got
I
it.
find it amusing
Maybe
that she
the
had
lock
tilts
on
with
this
her entire
cage
body.
is somehow
It's
linked to a
done
lock
on
in
purpose
Alice's
because
heart.
she's supposed to be cute.
Valid.
Mona-chan? If Sophie's right, what we heard just now is a memory of the monarch. That means it's extremely important to her.
Right.
I have a feeling that memory is acting as the lock on her heart, keeping us from getting past that door.
Funny how this never came up from anybody else before this.
So the lock's an important memory.
It's only natural that the key to this place would be hidden somewhere that no one would
I
find.
should go home.
But if it's hidden in reality, someone could find it. Okay.
I should go home.
You should go home so you can... Did you eat lunch yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm not stupid, Jimmy. I'm not gonna come over here before I eat lunch. What do you think? I'm crazy or something? Okay.
Okay, bye, Cole.
Bye.
This is all just speculation so far. Never seen anything like this either.
Okay.
Not likely.
Okay.
This could be another
Bye.
difference between the palaces and this jail.
Yeah, again, I guess it had to get more
We
complicated,
can't reach
didn't
the
it?
secret room in this world, you said?
Correct. We must find the location in reality instead.
And that would be...
I was not able to detect it.
So
But
we
it
gotta
should be related
do more
to those voices
reconnaissance.
somehow, right?
I could be wrong, but didn't it sound like someone was getting bullied?
No, she was definitely getting bullied. This shouldn't be something that any of us are questioning, especially not you, Futaba, because this has literally happened to... Has it happened to her? I'm trying to think. Actually, I think it happened to Anne, primarily. I don't know if Futaba's gotten bullied yet, and if they have, I'm going to have to go to the school that are doing this and behave like her older brother, and by that I mean getting ready to beat them up.
Looking at guys like that. Maybe school age?
Yeah.
That could be. Brilliant deduction, Panther.
So where did she go to
I'm
school?
just no stranger to hearing that kind of stuff, is all.
Yeah. Well, we know that part.
If she's right, does that mean the key we need is somewhere in Alice's old school?
Great. So now we got to go. How are we going to even get into their old school? Like, it's summer vacation, first of all, so the doors are going to be locked. Second of all, I guess it could be summer school. But second of all, wouldn't that be a little weird? Like, if you're a security guard at a school and 8 random strangers just walked up to the school and said, hey, can we just come visit? We need to see something that our old friend Alice left here. Like, wouldn't you be more than a little suspicious?
That would be logical. Alright, let's go do some investigating back in the real world next. We're gonna need a calling card, too. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us.
Okay, well, I can see that I'm not going to get to the boss fight today. Fantastic. Welcome back, Marie. Made dinner. Good. Good to hear. The diversion went fine, but we got to the end of the area, and they basically said, well, no, we don't quite have a secure infiltration route because there's an additional complication from vanilla Persona 5, which is that we need to go back into the real world and snoop around in the most important place in their repressed memories in order to unlock the boss arena so that we can then send them a calling card so that we can then fight them in a boss fight, which means there's going to be approximately 45 minutes of cutscenes between me and the boss fight, as if the game hasn't already spent 6 hours talking about this sort of minutia. Okay, anyway.
But isn't stuff like where celebs went to high school easy to find online?
Sure, but maybe she was... Well, I guess she wouldn't have been homeschooled if those people were making fun of her.
Usually, yeah. But this time, no hits. Even on the underground sites.
Maybe she had her publicity team take down all the results.
All I'm seeing is fake info from deluded fans.
Yeah, that could be a problem. This is literally stupid. Please stop. I'm getting to that. When this cutscene is over, we are stopping. Don't worry. I'm already planning on it.
Shit, even you can't find Futaba?
Apparently.
This reeks of a serious scrub job. Someone, probably her, intentionally hid her past.
Okay, but it couldn't possibly be her because you're like the best hacker that we know and one of the best hackers in Japan. You literally had countrywide fame in the last game. So if some random idle schmuck like Alice is capable of scrubbing her identity so thoroughly that you can't find it, we got bigger problems.
This is quite the setback.
I need to stop before my brain starts leaking out of my nose. It's gonna start trying to escape.
Discover Alice's alma mater. Never find a way into that secret room.
But isn't it, like, impossible to just erase stuff from the internet on your own?
That's what I'm saying.
How else could we approach this?
I mean, we could ask her directly. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but
What if
at this
sister
point...
looks into it for us?
Oh good, Sai's actually going to play a role.
She's a prosecutor turned lawyer. Maybe she'll have access to useful intel we couldn't gather ourselves.
Let me be clear, Haru, prosecutors are in fact lawyers. I know what you meant defense attorney, but they're all lawyers.
Oh, that could work. Think it's doable, Makoto?
This is also dumb though, because again, Futaba could find the information that Sai could find. Like, Futaba is a professional hacker practically at this point. She could find all of this information with very little trouble. But anyway, Futaba literally can't find her information after everything she's capable of. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm asking the same question and the game is not giving me the answer. The answer the game comes up with is, let's ask Sai. Which is plausible, but the reason why we would only need to ask Sai would be if Futaba wasn't available. Because Futaba's supposed to be our girl on this. This is her thing. This is her character. I don't know, just say, hey, you remember that shit that happened last year? Yeah, it's happening again, and Saizo might have to go to fucking prison. Can you help us?
Personal information and histories are legally protected, so I doubt she'd readily agree to hand that over to us.
If you told her that it has to do with the metaverse again, and it's literally a matter of me going to jail or not, I'm pretty sure she would...
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to skip this cutscene. I'm getting ready to skip this cutscene. It's annoying me that much. Let's see. Think you hate modern storytelling. Think that's it. I mean, some stories that are written more modern in the modern day, like not in previous years, are fine. It's just this is like I don't even know what this is anymore. This is the level of Camelot's writing. It's not a modern storytelling issue. You hate writing. Oh God. I really hope that I don't run into this level of storytelling in Golden Sun because it's gonna annoy me there too.
I hear you there.
I
On the other side of a table with her getting all, answer me.
I mean, it's fine. It worked out for me, didn't it?
Okay. Alice Haragi's school.
Okay, seriously, Zenkichi? How long have you been standing there? And why did no one know you were there?
The shady detective.
I'm Pop
Like, not even Morgana, who has
Wait, I'm not shady.
cat senses, or Makoto, who's actually looking like her field of peripheral vision would have allowed her to see that. I mean, Futaba's got an excuse. She has glasses. I mean, yeah, I was going to say, you're not really doing yourself any favors, Zenkichi.
These kids are something else. Would you quit saying that kind of stuff with that smile on your face?
No, I think it annoys you, so I'm going to keep saying it.
What do you want?
Come on, enough of the cold shoulder. You know I'm trying to help you out.
I'm thinking that you're trying to help us out to further your own ventures, actually.
Help us?
You want to know where Alice Shiragi went to school, right?
Yes, and for some reason my world-famous hacker can't figure this shit out. Are you a stalker, Zenkichi?
Now there's an accurate description of PubSec if I ever heard one.
Great. Let's see. Well, tell me now. If you ignore the story, you'll enjoy it more. Otherwise, you'll have problems. Let's hope the gameplay's good enough to where I can ignore the story then. Holy shit. Trust me, after 26 runs of the first game, it's painfully obvious where the writing fails. Oh, good. It's going to be one of those games. Yeah, like I said, if the gameplay's good, it'll be fine. If the gameplay is like this game's gameplay, oh, we gonna have problems.
For some reason, there's almost no personal info available on Alice Hiragi.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Especially prior to her debut. That is just a big old blank.
I mean, that's really kind of normal celebrity stuff because that old stuff doesn't get hits until people start stalking her, which is approximately what's happening right now, so that information should be public knowledge because that's how celebrities work, but...
So, since this is giving you all a hard time, I've swooped in to lend a hand.
Yeah, okay, and what did you find?
There'll be no sweat for me over in PubSec HQ, so how about it? Want some help?
Isn't your boss going to get really pissed at you for not trying to arrest the Phantom Thieves? Because that's literally the only thing I've gotten out of her character so far.
We'll handle it on our own.
Yep, just a little more time and I'll get it myself.
I was going to say, Futaba, like, again, this is your thing.
Great, happy to help. But, wait, come on now. This is a real deal connection here. Just be grateful and take the intel.
If you have the intel already when you've only known that we need it for the past 2 minutes, then I'd be a little sketched out by that.
We're sorry, we just have zero trust in the police.
Keep saying it, Haru. One day it'll get through his skull.
I told you to stop smiling when you say that.
And she didn't listen to you.
Fine. I've got to earn your trust first. I get it.
You grease the hinge as the door opens, Zenkichi.
Alice Hiragi is your senpai.
And by that you mean... what?
She attended Kosei High?
Yeah, sorry, Yusuke goes to a different school.
No, everyone's senpai but yours.
Thanks for clarifying. She went to Shujin.
She went to Shujin?
Of course she did.
And don't forget it. Because you owe me one now. Got it?
This is weird, though, because wouldn't Makoto have recognized her, like, right away? Like, I understand that you don't necessarily see people in your upperclassmen often, but, like, Makoto remembers everyone, and she was the class president, so I would think she would have been like, no, I know her. She went to Shujin. This is dumb. Like, this is really fucking stupid, and I'm sick of it. Like, if this is the rest of the game, I can't continue. Okay, anyway.
It's hard to gauge whether he's friend or foe.
Can I just leave this cutscene so I can talk about why I'm no longer playing this game?
More importantly, how did he know where Alice went to school?
I mean, it didn't seem like it would have been that hard to figure out. Maybe he has a mole.
Could the police already have their eyes on her as well?
I mean, I suppose, but it seems like, based on the fact that his boss only wants to arrest us, that they have no intention of arresting her.
It's possible. And it would mean...
Excuse me. Let's see. Gameplay is nice. Story hurts sometimes. This is coming from a devout Golden Sun fangirl. Okay, well, I'll see how it is. So, he's public security. Are you shitting me? Yeah, I know. These people can't leave me alone. Again, it's been 5 months since I got out of the slammer, and they just won't. They still want to arrest me and throw away the key. Like the last game didn't even happen.
But we can trust him. For now, at least.
All right.
That's all we can do now is try it. We can find the secret room if we go to Shujin, right?
What are we gonna do? Find some graffiti on the bathroom wall about Alice Hiragi?
That appears to be correct. Everything should go... and we'll have access.
At least we still have Sophia's sound effect chip.
Wow, huh? Sure. Yeah.
Wonder how many takes it took Ryuji's voice actor to do that without snickering or laughing.
That's settled. Let's all head to Shujin now. There's no point in dawdling here.
Yeah, Makoto's right. Time to check out Shujin Academy.
Okay, can I please save now? Or are you going to throw me into a half an hour more of cuts? Let me be clear here. We haven't been able to save since the beginning of the infiltration. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, that's fair, so... Well, to be honest, we don't really need any more supplies because we bought all the SP ones, and that's about it, so... Alright, so they won't let us go to Shujin without our team.
I should write something.
I'm gonna save anyway, because I just sat through 40 minutes of that and I don't feel like doing it again. Why do you keep coming back to this fucking city? I asked that like 40 minutes ago and they still haven't given me a solid answer. I get it, Persona makes bank, but this hurts, I know. Look, see, it was almost an hour! It was almost an hour of no save points just for them to kick me out and say, no, you need to do more work out in the real world in this painfully obvious one-dimensional story. Like, this is why I'm stopped. This is one of the reasons why I'm stopping, okay? This is the cutoff. This is the first officially sanctioned Monochromium cutoff episode of any of the streams I'm doing. I've cut off games before this, but I've never officially said I'm cutting it off. Like, okay, maybe I did, but I didn't name them cutoff episodes. So yeah, that was 40 minutes, yeah. Well, okay, maybe it was a little longer than that actually, because it just took... We had the cutscene at the end, at the nighttime of the previous day, which happened before the infiltration, so that was over an hour ago. I asked about why do I keep coming back to this city because all they keep wanting to do is arrest me. So, yeah. Anyway, this is it. I'm done. Like, now that I know I can do the gameplay part, if I play through the game once, I'm fine with the gameplay part because I can just turn it to normal for the normal enemies, and then I can turn it to hard for the boss fights, and that should work out just fine. But the story is really putting me off from wanting to play the game at all, because, like... Okay, so we said it before, Persona 5 Vanilla... It had its problems with storytelling because it wasn't exactly subtle, right? But I still think it was better than this, and it brings me to one of my major points and why I... You know, I'm going to plug my controller in while I do this because I don't think You know what? No, because then the game's going to get into rest mode, so let me just put it here. The reason why Persona 5's first arc was so compelling was because of the fact that Kamoshida was a good villain, okay? The reason why he was a good villain is because he was somebody who just sort of showed up in the story, but immediately upon showing up, he had power over our protagonists. He was their teacher, so he had that vacuum of power between him and them. He was automatically better than them in the scale of power because he was their teacher. He had dirt on them, and he was such a jackass that he practically caused one of the protagonist's best friends to try to commit suicide. That's a compelling first villain. It immediately pulls you into the story and says, this is why you have to stop this asshole, because he'll just keep doing this shit if you don't. By comparison to him, Alice feels like... She feels like a Mementos request boss, at the very best. Like, it feels very one-note and detached from everything that we are as characters, the Phantom Thieves. By comparison to Kamoshida, there's no contest. Kamoshida wins in every single situation. Like, that's not even me being... It's me being subjective, sure, but, like, I don't think I have to be subjective to say no. Between Kamoshida and Alice, Kamoshida wins. Like, this is just... It doesn't feel compelling in a way that would pull you in. So the problem there is that then if it's like, okay, so does the game hook me? No. Okay, let's look at the gameplay and see what the game does to hook me in the gameplay department. And I've never really been a big fan of Dynasty Warriors, right? So the gameplay has never really been something that I've been interested in. It just... Because here's me, okay? When I look at a big, gigantic group of enemies, okay, there's 100 soldiers in front of me. My thought process as a person is not, oh cool, I'm going to wade into the middle of that and use a gigantic AoE attack to murder all of them at once. My thought process is, okay, so how do I go around these guys so that I don't have to fight these 100 people because the only person that I care about is their boss, who is standing behind all of them. So how do I use crowd control effects to make it so that they are not necessarily dead, but taken out of commission so I can just fight the boss? Like, it feels like busy work before fighting the boss. I don't care about the mooks, I just care about the boss. So that's why Dynasty Warriors has never really been something that's hooked me. I was hoping the Persona spin might hook me, but there is so much shit that this game throws at you right at the beginning that is totally unnecessary for all of this stuff. Case in point, let me go down here real quick. So, you see this? You see, all of this stuff that they grafted from Persona 5 Vanilla and stuck into this game, this is unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. You don't need any of this shit. I understand that Saizo's thing is that he's the fool, so he can summon multiple different personas. But instead of just pulling that wholesale from Persona 5 Vanilla and sticking it in this game and saying, hey, here's a new gameplay mode for you, I don't need that. Because I have every single other party member who can do something. They all have their own playstyle, and the game throws all of those playstyles at you right at the beginning of the game. You can use everyone right from the beginning of the game, and except for Zenkichi, who I already know just from looking at the intro is going to be another party member down the line. So this isn't necessary. If you're going to let me control other party members, I don't need this. So how do you fix that? Because Joker's the fool, so he would have to be able to access multiple personas. Yes, but here's how I would personally fix it. So you still have Arsene. He still do the dark damage because everyone else does the every other element except for the dark damage. That's fine. Have the other masks be equipment for Arsene. So that way you can wear the equipment. And I guess in a way it would kind of work like equipment does in Final Fantasy IX in my head. You wear the equipment and you earn experience points for the equipment as you fight battles. And Arsene levels up like everybody else's personas. He doesn't have an increased experience requirement, anything. But have him wear the masks, have Arsene wear the mask of Pixie, and when you master Pixie, you get, I don't know, Dia. Or something like that. So basically every persona comes with a skill that Arsene can learn when you have him wear the mask. And maybe he can wear 3 other masks or something at a time. And he just learns their skills. And then it can be like Digital Devil Saga, where you set the skills in a separate menu for Arsene. And you can build Arsene to be however you want, because then you have access to all of the skills. And he can turn into anything. He still has the dark damage thing, because that's his thing, but you can build Joker however you want that way. And it completely solved the problem of this feels like it was grafted from Persona 5 without thinking about the fact that there's like 7,000 other playstyles in the game. So it's either that, or like just don't bother with the whole switching Persona thing, just make this Persona switching be equipment instead. Or just don't let me play with other party members. Like, don't let me baton pass to them and actually use them. Maybe make the baton pass so that they just use a skill. And I can set the skill on the menu or something like that. Because having both of them causes decision paralysis for me. And I imagine it causes decision paralysis for other people too. Like, you get 10 separate options from the beginning of the game because you get Arsene, Pixie, and all of your party members, and they all have separate mechanics. That's a lot to give to the players right away. And then you have Master Arts, and you've got Bond attacks and stuff like that. You've got Showtime. There's a lot given to you right at the beginning of the game, and I don't think they thought about the fact that this is like throwing a boulder at someone, okay? I have to study for a year to figure out this game's mechanics right from the beginning, or I'm not going to figure out how to do the first dungeon efficiently. That's what it feels like, okay? And it's not okay. It's not okay in the gameplay department. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about it, so. Miss MCs who weren't wildcards, aka P1 and P2, just being a gremlin. No, it's okay, because I'd be down for that. I think if I remember right in P1 and P2, the MCs could, like, not just the MCs, but the entire party could go into the Velvet Room, which is unheard of in P3 through P5, so. Actually, I think in P3 they could in the answer, but I didn't play the answer, so I couldn't tell you. So the gameplay, again, really the only part about it that I enjoyed was fighting the bosses, and I would need to know ahead of time when I'm fighting them so that I can switch the game's difficulty up to hard mode, because I don't want to fight the mooks on hard mode, because I don't feel like sitting here for days and days on end just getting through a dungeon. I feel like just getting through the mooks as quickly as I can so I can fight the fights I actually care about. For that matter, why even have the fights to begin with at all? I understand this is a Musou game, but it didn't have to be a Musou game. It could have just been, here's a bunch of rooms that you can go through. Like, you don't have to do the exploration stuff or anything. Just have me fight the bosses, the mini-bosses on the way to the boss. And that can be the way through. Like, maybe make this like a Tower of Trials type of a thing, where it's like, okay, everybody has a tower, and you have to go up certain floors, and each floor has a fight, and the fights all have separate mechanics. And when you get through the fight, you level up and do all this. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways they could have done it. I don't like the way they did it here. So, excuse me. So the game doesn't hook me from the beginning. because the main villain of the first arc isn't compelling, and everyone's... Okay, actually, that part I'll get to in a minute. Main villain isn't compelling, that's the point. So now I go to the gameplay and say, okay, so how's gameplay going to hook me? Gameplay doesn't hook me because it feels unnecessary in a lot of cases. And in the cases where it does feel necessary, I don't give a shit about the regular encounters, I only care about the boss fights, and the game won't let me fight the bosses without fighting through 500 waves of enemies. So now we move to the story, because that's the next section, the story and the characters that might be able to hook me and keep me playing. The story is very... like, the characters behave in a way as if they don't remember what happened in Persona 5 in a lot of cases. And the story is incredibly unsubtle about what it wants to do. And there's a lot of cutscenes that just feel unnecessary because, like, they're saying things that should be immediately obvious to the player. And it just takes me out of it, honestly. And there's several situations like that last cutscene that we sat through where it's like, no, this is breaking my immersion just from me sitting here. I'm getting annoyed listening to all of you talk. And that's a shame because a lot of these voice actors are really good at their job. And I can tell that they enjoy voicing these characters because it feels like they're doing a better job in some cases now than they did previously. The only exception to that I can really... Like, Haru is a lot better now than she used to be, and I think that's partly due to the fact that the voice actors had practice since then, but also she's getting more lines, which is nice. Makoto is pretty one-note, but that's because I like Jeremy Lee actually having, like, a breadth of emotions to work with, and Makoto's pretty uniform. So I need to find a game where Jeremy Lee is given more emotions to work with, which probably means I need to go play Nier Automata, god damn it. But I can tell the voice actors are having fun with the roles, like they're interested in the roles because they're engaging, and I think that they're doing well voicing the characters. It's just, what they're given to work with, it just doesn't really vibe with me. It doesn't really work with me. It annoys me more than it makes me happy to see them again. And that's not good, because that means that all of the good times that I've had with these characters feel half note now, because I come back expecting a big family reunion and I get food thrown at me instead. Something like that. That's not a good metaphor, but anyway. Okay, so we have initial gameplay. Initial first impressions don't hook me. We have gameplay doesn't hook me. We have story and characters don't hook me. The only thing that we have left in the game now to talk about is the music. And yes, the music is good. I've listened to all of the music that we've had to listen to so far, and the music is good. I used to say, oh, Shoji Meguro, I've never heard a bad soundtrack by Shoji Meguro. I did find one. It's the OST to SMT Strange Journey, but we're never going to play that one, so I don't care. Every other soundtrack that Shoji Meguro has been a part of has been really solid for me. And this is no exception. The music in this one's good. I gotta disagree with you on the Last Surprise thing, Marie. I actually really enjoy the remix of Last Surprise. It feels like they took Keeper of Lust and then just mishmashed it and fused it with Last Surprise, and I don't know, I like it. I think it's good. Do I think it's better than the original? I think they're about the same, honestly, but yeah, all the music is good, that's the point. Here's the problem. Music is not enough to keep me playing a video game, because I can just look up the music on YouTube, okay? I don't need context. If the music is good, I'll just look it up. So with that being said, that's why I'm dropping Persona 5 Strikers, the Stream Edition, because the game has failed to engage me on multiple levels throughout the first 4 streams. And I'm having a hard time thinking about whether or not I'll come back to it, to be honest. Like, it's a shame, because I did enjoy Vanilla Persona 5, and I like these characters, and I wanted to see them do badass things again, but if this is the pedigree with which the rest of the game is going to go with, then I am not really on board. And if the game gets better after this, well, why the fuck didn't you just do that in the first arc? I say that like game development is easy. Game development is hard, okay? I just like whining. But that's subjectively. If you want to know why this game has failed to engage me and why I'm dropping it, that's why. I wanted to give you I wanted to give you a concise explanation, but we can see how that didn't work out, because it's been approximately 12 minutes, 13 minutes since I started talking about it. But yes, that's why we're dropping this. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for Persona 5 Strikers, the Stream Edition. I'm going to loosely say that this is not a death sentence for the game, because now that I know mechanically how I can play it in a way that it does engage me, I might be able to come back to it, but if the story is like this the whole way through, ooh, it's going to be rough. So that means that we're moving on to a new game next week. I think it's going to be on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time because I need a little bit of time to... I wasn't prepared to set up another stream so quickly, you see. So I need a little time to prep that. So I'll do that tomorrow, and then we'll come back on Monday. Everyone was technically a wild card, but they had a signature persona, like modern Persona, and that persona lined up with a specific arcana, like modern Persona, yeah. And I think if I remember right, the battle mechanics in P1 and P2 were a little rough, but I don't quite recall. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess they wanted to make a few changes, that's fine. I mean, what they made was fine. It's just, you know, I would rather it not have gotten to this result, because this result is not my cup of tea. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I hope you enjoyed what little we did of Persona 5 Strikers. I can't say that I did, but that's just me. It's not something that you have to believe in. It's just the reason why I am not a fan, and I wanted to explain why. So, yeah, we'll come back next week. I will post the schedule up on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord in just a little bit once I get this scripted out. And we'll come back with a new game, the next game, on my little sequence of games, my little list of games that people have suggested to me. As it turns out, the next game we'll be playing also has us heading up a criminal enterprise, but we'll talk more about that when we come back on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, or wherever I see you next around the internet, take care and have a good one. God, it just feels so bad, man. I wanted to see Saizo and his friends be badass, but just this one hurts. This one actually hurts. So yeah. Hey Dream, you're just in time for the end of the stream. What does cutoff mean here? Yeah, I'm going offline and we're stopping playing this. Next game, please.